Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Commander Boylan, aka Boylan Maker, coming at you with day 3 of Marvel Strike Force. So we are going to be going through doing all our dailies and stuff. The only thing again that I'm doing is I did go through the campaigns and stuff like I said. We actually, I'm going to pull these up. Heroes, we can't, oh, we can continue now. We're at a high enough level. But as you guys saw yesterday, we hit the point where we can continue. Can we continue villains now? Player 38 required for villains. Then the Nexus, and this is without adding anything to any of the characters, literally only using the ones you guys have already seen, 39. So we got to be 38 and 39, and then 45 to unlock those campaigns. But we do have some Heroes campaigns, so we're definitely going to run through these real quick. We even realized I had them unlocked till right now. And we're definitely going to be taking Spider here up. And the characters for the Superior 6 team, I actually wanted to go over this first. Just because of that milestone where we're going to get those characters. Now, we're not going to be adding gear to them right now. Because, yeah, like that, it's going to automatically bring them to Gear Tier 5, Gear Tier 6, Gear Tier 6. So this is the goal. Now, it is going to take a while. So he's one of the later ones, it looks like, so we might still work on him. Yes, we're going to be missing out on the free gear. Ideally, we would wait for that free gear, but we don't want to wait that long. This is going to give us another Superior 6 character. I think that'll leave us missing one. Does this give us all 5 of these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get all 5 of the Spider Society. 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't think they're all part of... I might be mistaken when I look at it, but let's claim our milestones quick, actually. I mean, mainly we're going to be working on Spider characters at a time, because the sooner we have them all up, the better it's going to be overall for us in Arena and stuff. If we get this whole Superior 6 team going, then we'll definitely use them, max them out for Arena for now, and then we'll switch over. We're not far off on the milestone for the last one that it looks like we're going to need. Then we'll take a look and see if that's whole team. I think it's going to be 4 out of 5, but Mysterio's a good plug-in for a 5th for now. Look at that, 45 shards. Now we got Captain America. And there's nothing new on the website right now because it resets every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. Might be different in your time zone, but it's right now noon the next day. We're recording this one a little early, and there might be 2 parts to this. I might record again after 5 p.m. to be able to have me collecting the store rewards and everything, because normally I'm not going to be recording till after 5 p.m. But we'll see what happens. So I just want to take a look at what characters. We're talking Blaster. Yeah, I mean, ideally out of these, we'd probably work on, if we had to work on one of these, Elsa Bloodstone's not a terrible one. Strange isn't a terrible one. We'll just throw a random one in there. Hopefully we can just walk through before they even get attacked so we don't have to worry about losing anyone. We're going to do the same thing as yesterday. We're going to work left to right. And we had done everything before midnight, so we're going to have all our dailies to collect again. And then we're also going to have 5 arena battles to do. We're going to do everything but the arena battles first so that we have the ability to take those characters up as high as we can. And there we go. So now we'll do the next one. Yeah, we're going to walk through the first couple of these. The only thing I wish is that when we did this and we beat it and we unlock the next one, we could keep going. Just because of the fact that we're probably going to have the first 2 weeks like this just walking through the ones that are there for the day until we get to the point where we're just not a high enough level to take characters up high enough to get through it. Difficulty 3. And I did start planning out some stuff. I'm still looking into some stuff. I'm trying to find info on stuff, and I thought I could find on my main account, but since I already have the characters unlocked, it doesn't even show me anymore. But for instance, Superior 6. Their team I'm going to need to take up to at least gear tier, I'd say 16. And that's just to unlock another character later. And there's going to be a lot, and I'm trying to plan out how high up I'm going to take people. So that way I can just take them up now and use them now and stuff. But it's harder to plan that than it's better said than done because of how much stuff there is. Then we've got our events. Oh, that's just the milestones. And we have this energy, so we're going to go in. One of these guys has gold shards. Yeah, gold's a huge thing, so I'm just going to put all 100 into that to get those gold shards for the gold orbs. Oh, it still says we got one. Oh, okay, so we can... Oh, I think we're... Yeah, we really haven't worked on any of these characters yet, so we aren't going to win this. I wonder what the requirements for him are. Let's look. Cosmic villain or hero for higher characters. Okay. Loki's someone I wouldn't mind putting some work into. And we will... Oh, we got 2 characters we can unlock here. So let's pull up the cosmic villains. We only have the 5. And I don't really... We'll see if any... We'll take a look again to see if any are worth working on. Cosmic... villain. Was it cosmic? Oh, or it was, okay. So out of these, there's no one that I'm jumping on to work on, to be honest. Loki, I guess, because he's part of Bifrost. So we'll take him up. Then we'll kind of hope that he can walk through it by himself. We'll try it with just him worked on, because that's one that we don't have to 3-star again. We just have to be able to beat it. So we'll see if I can just walk through it with Loki. We have all our dailies here to claim. We have some energy to claim. We leveled up. Now we're getting some energy to spend. We still got our core refreshes to do on our energy. Battle and raids. Let's go do that quick. Again, we're just going in with a character and dying because at this point we can't really do anything to help. And after this, we're going to mess around with the settings, figure out how to fix this, figure out how to... We're definitely going to update the app, but we're going to figure out how to make it so that border isn't there. We're going to try and get that solved. So that way tomorrow's video does not have it. So thank you for bearing with me on that, but we are working on it. It looks like we're not going to have enough to do another one after this, but every 15 minutes you get 1 raid energy. We're going to be at 9 out of 10. So we're going to we'll be able to circle around back to this to do 1 more later on. But this is 3 here, so that'll be 4. So that'll put me at the 6 required today. There's 8. Take a look real quick after this. Because we came here from the dailies, It should bring us right back to the dailies. Yep. Okay, so it's 8. So we still got to do 3 more of those to complete that, which will give us some strike pass points and everything. Arena we're saving. 3 supply purchases. I'm going to save those to see if I need certain ones for characters later. So it looks like next is going to be working on those hero missions. We'll claim everything we can real quick. Look at that. Look at that. Free, level 25 gear. Saves us some gold and materials. Claim our achievements. And we've got some orbs to open. And these give you radiant energy too, so we might be able to, yeah, so we might be able to get 2 more during this video. Only time will tell. Love to unlock him. Get some shards. Training mats. With how quickly we're leveling up, those training mats definitely will come in handy. Later on, they don't become something you gotta worry about too much because you should be getting plenty. We're gonna open up all the blitz orbs we can. There we go. Almost got Gwenum. Look at that. There's another one. That might give us enough to have another blitz team here, which we'll have to check. Oh, let me go to... I'm pretty sure if I go to raids, there's tickets for me to claim. Yep. And now we'll go back to the store. And take all this free gear. It's 10 more for them. No one else is really jumping out at me. Then we'll pull up that arena store. Definitely grab Sasquatch. Void Knight's one I wouldn't mind, but with how long it's going to take us to unlock characters, we're almost better off buying these lower ones. Because we could easily, like, he only takes 15 to unlock, so it's like, why not unlock these ones? It's more blitz teams at the end of the day. So we are just going to buy as many of these as we can, and then maybe we'll pull the other 5 shards that we need for these guys from an orb or something. These are minion characters, so they're not as relevant, but again, they're more blitz characters. We'll go until we get to the point where, like Loki, we already have 45 to unlock, 45 to unlock. Yeah, we're probably using too many right here, but you never know what we're going to end up pulling. So might as well spread the love. Now, if they cost more than 40... Yeah, so we'll stop there. Oh, we're out of tickets anyways. Look at that. Worked out. We are going to go here. We're going to buy these candies. Oh, look at that. That's one of the better characters in the game that I wish I had enough candies to grab him. But we don't, so we'll grab what we can. We're going to grab her. And then get out of here. And look at that, we have enough to do a raid attack again. I keep forgetting that energy that we get from those orbs is for the other raid, the raid that we literally can't do anything in. I think we can do something in the first 2 nodes, actually. I might have... No, that's the one that we literally can't do anything in. We'll see. Maybe we didn't have any mutant characters before. Remember we saw that tag? but I'm pretty sure it requires a certain gear level and everything even to, or not gear level, it requires a certain ISO level to even participate. We'll pull it up though, because if we can do it, why not? Okay, so it's gonna let us. I misunderstood completely. But again, this is just, we're gonna go in with, yeah, it requires 5 mystics, so we have to go in with 5. So we can get at least 2 here. Now this is where another trick I'm gonna show you comes in. If we can be fast enough, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna quit. Retreat, select retreat to withdraw from the fight. Damage to enemies, team, and your character, so will be undone. And the ability energy levels. So this makes it so it's like you never attacked. Now lose battle is what we're gonna want to do, so we still get the points for going in. So we're gonna try and do that as quick as we can to avoid our team getting killed off the rip. So then we have the ability to spend more of our energy. Which this will get us farther in that milestone to unlock the characters. On top of that, this will complete that daily that we have. And help out with the Alliance on World Warrior. Wish I realized this yesterday. I would have been able to spend energy last night and then had more today. Because at the end, if it helps us get through the milestones, it's awesome. Anything we can do to get further in milestones, to get more gear, stars, everything. Now, sometimes you'll get milestones and events that require you doing raids with like certain characters, and if you don't have them strong enough, this is how you can kind of farm points for the milestone. You'll do this, you know, for 3, 4 of them, and then kill the teams and beat the nodes to be able to then get more points in the milestone. Yeah, so we got 5 more of these, which is awesome. And if you guys don't want to see this or sit through this, feel free to skip, you know, probably 2-3 minutes ahead. But we got a couple more of these to go in and out of. And so the main reason we're trying to do it so quick is because they'll have auto attacks that they do off the rip, or if their characters go first, they'll still hit us, even though we haven't hit auto or anything like that. So that's why I want to quit out as fast as we can there. And this is the last one, it looks like. There we go. Done everything there that we can. And that'll definitely complete the milestone. Claim these. Some more energy for us to spend. So we're probably going to level up here too. And then we're spending gold. We got some achievements. Some more gold orbs. Some more shards for Hulk. Oh, look at that. That's just for spending arena credits. Awesome. And we'll check Blitz quick because we should have another team. And what we have here is we have not on cooldown turned on, so it only shows us the characters we haven't used yet. And look at that. We got another team. And since we have 450, we're going to refresh them the 3 times for 25 each. We don't care if we win or lose. It's just about getting Blitz battles in. I mean, obviously winning's better because then we get tickets. But the big thing is just getting the Blitz battles in for us at this point. Eventually we'll be able to save teams to make it so we don't have to click on the characters and stuff. So that'll really help us. And yep, so we're going to do this 2 more times. And we're just going to auto through them. Got a couple more times here. One. This should be a win. Mantis is not beating him. There we go, nice and quick. I think that's also the last one. Now we could go through and use the last 2 strategies, spend a little bit more cores, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to hope that we unlock 2 more characters. And then we'll be able to go in again with another group of 5. Or 3 more, sorry. Gold orb. Gold is lovely. Want to get all the gold we can. And now what we'll do is we'll go through the campaigns one by one. So we'll start on the left here. These, I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, no rewards that I can get. I don't have the character to do that. This guy, we did just spend this, but we can spend cores to refresh. And like I said in the beginning here, even this we're going to be doing the 50 cores on because it's XP, it's gold, it's everything. And we just, the big thing right now for us is and I've set it leveling up. Look at that. 39. So that means we have unlocked those other 2 campaigns. So we might end up doing those as well. Alright, so we spent what we could there. And this is a part, if you guys don't want to sit through the campaigns with me, feel free to skip through this. I would say till the last... it's hard to say. I'd say skip to the last... Skip forward about 20 minutes, I'd say. Only because I don't want to say skip forward to the last 5 minutes, just in case I put the after 5 p.m. as a second part on this when we do a run through of stuff again, like getting into raids and all that. But I mean, that's kind of a tedious thing I won't include. So yeah, if you want to see the arena battles, skip to about the last 5 minutes. If you got 5-10 minutes, if you guys just want to see the arena battles, because we're just going to be running through all these campaigns now. If you want, stick around and we can do them together. We're just going to be going down these lists of campaigns one at a time, doing as much as we can, and then going on to the next one. Even this, I'm pretty sure... No, I don't get XP from this, but I'm getting character shards. Now, I wish I had done this before I had spent my arena tickets, because, like, some of these characters might be someone I spent arena tickets on. Like him, I'm going to unlock. I don't remember if I spent arena tickets on him, but when I do this right here, we're going to unlock him. If we don't already have them, that is. I know for a lot of the characters, 15 in the beginning was this 1 star, so it might be 45 for the 2nd star. But some of them unlock at 2 stars, some characters unlock at 3 stars, and that's why they require higher to get unlocked. Yeah, this isn't. I was like, is this my actual characters? Because we're losing by so much. But no, it's not my actual characters. Because I don't have Old Man Logan. That would be this gentleman right here. He is a very late game character right now. And by that I mean being max level. I just finished working on him and unlocking him fully on my main account. And I'm sure I could have done this before, and this is where this going one campaign at a time, I'd say once every other day, isn't a bad thing because you never know what you might have unlocked. Even if you're doing it every day, it's not a bad thing because you probably unlocked something without realizing it. You might have gotten a character that was required for something, or at least then you're looking at what the requirements are to then work on the character if you have them. For instance, the dude with the helmet, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but he was the first campaign that I said I don't have the character unlocked on this account. On my main account right now, I need him 6 yellow starred to do the next section of his campaign, which is the final section that you can play. And I'm almost at 6 yellow starred, so every day I'm checking on that to see if I have him 6 yellow starred yet, to be able to go through, do it, and get the items. So this is something I'd say actually checking every day isn't a bad thing, because you never know what you got without realizing it, especially when you're clicking through opening orbs and stuff and you're not... I mean, yeah, you're going to know what characters you're looking for. Like, if I see him, I'm like, oh my god, goodness. Or if I saw Omega, stuff like that. But you miss stuff. Everybody misses stuff. So definitely I'd say going through each campaign, clicking on it once a day is definitely worth it. Just to see if you've unlocked anything or if you can do anything more in it. Especially for this limited time stuff. Because you don't want to not do it. Like, what if I didn't do this, then I miss it? That's free items that I miss out on that I cannot try and get again because it was only here for a limited time. Yes, there's going to be another one, I'm sure, after eventually, but why not get everything we can? Especially with all this ISO stuff. We don't even have it unlocked yet, but once we do, it's going to be crazy being able to ISO the amount of characters we're going to be able to without everything we're going to get. And then also plan out. So you'll see that these don't cost like a campaign energy. They're costing these silver orbs. And we'll go over those a little bit right after this mission. You get them from milestones and you can have a max 30. So obviously if you're at like 25, maybe spend a couple because you might hit a milestone that gives you more. You don't want to just let them build up and then not get them because you're maxed out. But I would say, and what I do is as long as I'm 5 away from the max, I save them. Because you never know if you're going to get further, and the next node that you can do might have better rewards than the first node. And what I do is I'll save them till the last day of that event, so that way I can, on the last day, go, okay, I got as far as I could, let me max out for the best items I can and the best stuff I can. And that's when I'll spend them all. We're going to end this right here. Now, I'm pretty sure these ones you can't redo for rewards. Nope, you can. Oh no, this is the next one. Yeah, these ones you can't, so these aren't going to help you too much. But this, we have to have her unlocked. She unlocks at 3 stars, so she takes 100 to unlock. So it's going to be a while before we unlock her. We already did both of these. We clicked on him, so let's just click on her to be safe. Oh, we don't even have the energy anyways. Okay. Then we just did her. Yep. Next section. And look at that. There's some free stuff that we can do that doesn't have requirements. It's going to give us a bunch of characters. Awesome. So now we're going to go through all these, and we're just going to go one campaign section at a time, making sure that we're maxing out everything for the most efficiency. And like I said yesterday's video too, these are all freebies. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to beat them or not. Just hit auto, you're going to beat them. They're to show off characters and stuff like that. that's going to unlock that character if we don't have them unlocked already. If not, it's just going to bring them to a star if we do have them. Another star. Yep, so it unlocks them. More blitz teams, more characters, more matchups, more synergy. Yeah, look at that. They're part of Weapon X, Pool Pals, X-Force, X-Men. They have a lot of tags. So they're someone that can be used versatilely. They're not a game-changing character in any means. I'm not saying that. But there's many ways we can plug and play them until we unlock more characters. We forgot to hit auto. Awesome. And does that unlock another character for us? And this is all mostly what we call catch-up mechanics. Because a lot of these characters, like this guy, he was super relevant a while ago. Weapon X was an amazing team. They're not really usable anywheres anymore. But what this does is, and the reason they have these events and stuff like this, is to help all these newer players get these characters. So it's very important when you're a new character that you're making sure you do this, because these things are, in a way, for you as the newer players. They're to help you out, to get you involved in the game and get you to the point where you can then catch up to where the game is at currently. Now, it's going to take time still, but it's going to be a lot quicker than if you had to grind through all these characters by farming the nodes, getting 4 shards every time, 4 shards a day over so many days to even unlock them. I don't even know which one's the main one anymore. I wasn't paying attention enough. It's gotta be like him or him. Nope, it was him. Although by killing the main one, it's not like it deletes the other ones. I'm pretty sure the other ones can spawn more as well. So who knows if I was right about who the main one is. Okay, that's another character. Just more progress in that. He's a very good character that came out recently. He's great in raids. I would love to unlock him. It's not happening on this account anytime soon, but I would love to unlock him. Yeah, so like some of these, what they mean is he's slowed. It's the person with the 2 is. The padlock means that his abilities are locked. He can't use any of his special abilities. He can only basic attack. The raindrop is a bleed effect. He's got defense down. He's got attack down. I'm forgetting what these two are. Too bad it doesn't tell you when you hover over them either. And we got one more. And look at all this gear that we're going to get. Like, no, we can't use this yet, but this is gear later on for gear 16. It's used for all these characters that we have, just for an example. So doing these later on, when we do get to that point, is going to be huge for us. Because we're going to have so much gear by the time we get to that level that we don't have to worry about farming and stuff for a while. I mean, theoretically, with those blitz orbs alone, I'm think honestly, if we wanted, which wouldn't be a smart idea, but we could take up our whole entire roster maxed out if we wanted. Now, I don't think we have the gold for it, but gear-wise, with those blitz orbs and stuff, we definitely could. Yeah, so we're going to get some more free shards here, which is nice. More free gear. It's too bad we don't get XP from all these missions. That'd make this so much nicer. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. We're definitely going to have a lot of characters to go rank up, get another star on, which will help us unlock other characters, as we saw how some of them require certain stars on characters. And we have to work on a character here or there, just to be able to beat those. But we'll try and plan out based on what we have. On worst case, if we have if we look and we have 5 characters that there's no worth in working on, we might put it off a little bit till we unlock another character, because we will get stars on the other characters eventually. Sometimes it is a little bit of a waiting game, and I'd rather be more try to be efficient where I can, where I'm not with some of these, like how I took all those hero characters up way higher than I needed to, like that. Yeah, that's where I'm going to lose out a little bit. But I'm going to make up for other places. I don't mind it because it's making things easier. And if I only took them up as far as I needed to with how long these missions would take, these videos would be another hour. So we'll target him just to kill him quick. Oh, we got the next one. And how I have a daily for do heroes missions, you won't always have that. Once you get high enough, that does go away. A lot of the dailies, like level up a character, rank up a character, those do go away once you get far enough, because that becomes things that might not be worth it every day, because you're planning out a lot more carefully on characters, because you're at the point where you have the newest teams and you only want to work on certain ones rather than waste anything whatsoever on a character that you don't need. Because especially with gold and stuff, it can make the difference being able to beat something else if you don't work on a specific character. Yeah, so this is, and like I said, a lot of these free ones are to show off the characters too, because you have the option of buying them. Like when he first came out, I want to say he was one of the ones that came out for like $60 to buy him, or you could spend like $150 to get him to a certain level, and people do it. I mean, they wouldn't be pushing and advertising it and everything if it didn't work or have it as an offer. There we go. Then we got one more here. And on to the next section. Yep, so this is where if we click on it, requires a character. Can't do it. But Nomad. So we just did that. Now we got AU. So we got one more of the limited time event ones to run through. I love this character. Just makes a million of themselves. I think you can have up to 10 on the board, so make 10 of themselves. Which, if you have him, let's say you have him on a weaker team, but you have him built up, it could still be a game changer, because even if your team dies, that just makes it so he can still make even more of themselves. And these guys that he makes are based off his power. So you could go in on a team that's, just to use the example, let's say the other team's 100,000 power total for all 5, and you have him at 60,000 by himself, and the rest of your team at 5,000, so your team's only 65, even though they're 35,000 more than you, you could still win just because of him. I mean, look how many of them I have. I think that unlocks them if I didn't have them already. And even if it's someone from the arena store, at the end of the day, we got credits for them. And we're going to need more stars on a lot of these characters later on for certain things, so I don't mind at all. There are going to be some teams that we work on that aren't relevant anymore at all, only because they're going to unlock characters that are. And that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, the guy in the beginning, his name is Ares. Huh? I just remember that. There you go. That's another character we can recruit. Awesome. A couple more here. Be on those hero missions soon. I don't know if we've unlocked Alliance donations. We'll go over that real quick after we finish all these limited time ones before we do the events, only because that can be super helpful for us. Now, one thing I will say, and this is why I put off updating, when you first update, every time you go into something with a character again, and every character has a one-time that's going to go through and do this, it takes a little bit longer to load because it's loading all the new data for that character, which is a little tedious, but at least it fixes any bugs and stuff going on in the game. So don't do what I'm doing and put off this update. I'm going to update it right after this video. Definitely update it as soon as you can, though. It's going to be a little annoying, but just deal with it. It's going to be overall better because it's going to prevent things like when they add a character, sometimes it'll cause the game to crash every once in a while when that character's in and stuff like that. And the last thing you want is you're in the middle of a raid battle that you're going to win, or an arena battle that you're going to win, and the game crashes and now it counts as you lost because it's like you quit out. It's the last one for this, and it should be over soon here. Yeah, we'll range using his ult here, so that'll get most of them dead, if not down to almost dead. We'll target her just to get rid of her. Never mind. We're forced to target him. Might be a secondary. I might be mistaken when I call it his ult. His ult might be the slash that he does that pretty much kills anyone he hits almost. Just does a decent amount of damage to where with how high of a level he is in this, it kills them instantly. Yep, so that's going to be it for him, I think. Yep, that's the last one. So we'll check to see Alliance Gifts. Yeah, you have to be level 50 before you unlock that. That helps us get these candies. And if I was doing that, I would be then saving up my candies to buy him. He's a great character on so many different ways. But because we're just not getting those candies, I mean, we could definitely start saving and try worst case we waste the candies at the very end on the last day. So actually, yeah, we'll start saving up for him. He's supposed to rotate in and out. We might miss him here and there, but he's supposed to rotate in and out. He has a 1 in 6 chance of something of being in there, and the store refreshes every day 3 times. So you're pretty much guaranteed at least once every 2 days, and it doesn't look at that. So that's got 20 days left. So ideally, we only need to buy him 10 times. So yeah, we'll start saving for him. We just got to make sure we're getting that 600 every time we can. I don't know why I clicked on that. I meant to go to campaigns. So now we're going to go to the heroes campaigns, and we're just going to try and run through with the team we have. If we only 2-star mission for now, just because we're trying to see how far we can get, or 1-star mission, we'll skip it, and we will come back to it, because we know we're getting that Spider-Man team now. As long as it's not something we need to farm now, then we'll skip it for now, and we'll come back to it when we have the full Spider team, because then we'll be able to literally hit play and it'll be done immediately. They're cracked is the best way to put it. And for the villains missions, we'll check to see if we have how many of the Superior 6. I'm pretty sure we only have 4 out of 5, but if we have 5 out of 5, that's crazy, and we'll make them our main villains team, and we'll end up maxing them out to what we can for now, because we'll use them probably for the whole villains campaign all the way up to the end. Plus they're a very relevant team, so I don't mind putting the resources into them with how good they are. These, it looks like we're just gonna, we might be able to run through this whole thing. If anything, she, because we haven't worked on her much, might die in one of these. She's a good character if you have the full team, but she's not, it's not a team that I'm gunning for. But if we have the full team and we don't have much better stuff, because we're, eventually we'll go through, once we get high enough, we'll be able to actually save team sets. And in that case, we'll try and organize everyone. And if we have the full team and we don't have many teams that are higher up than them, then we'll definitely work on them. Plus there's other events that they are used in, so I wouldn't mind. Like I think they all count as Avenger characters. And I'm not sure. It's either Shield or Avengers used to unlock Iron Man. So I'd rather work on them than I would Shield characters. But if it's just Shield, then we gotta kind of plan out which Shield characters we're gonna work on to unlock Iron Man. Iron Man fits in on a few different teams, and he's not crazy good or anything, but he definitely is a very versatile character, and there are certain things, like I've said before, we need certain stars on people. So he's someone I wouldn't mind getting the stars on to use in certain events to get them done sooner. Plus, it's just beat his missions to get the stars versus having to farm them, get lucky from orbs, stuff like that. So it's like, oh, I can do this and I'm guaranteed the stars. So that's why one of the reasons I don't mind him. And one left. Go. And if the team that we work on for Arena is kind of crushing it, we don't mind spending some cores now to get lower in the Arena ranks sooner, because the sooner we get lower, the better. So when I go to do my Arena stuff, we are going to spend cores if our team's walking through it, but we got to plan out the team still, which we'll do after we finish spending all the campaign energy we can, which will bring us up more levels, allowing us to take characters higher. And wherever team we get, we are going to max out as much as we can, whatever we decide for Arena. And we will hit eventually. I always say the top 100 are people that are willing to spend some money. If we can get in the top, that'd be amazing. I don't see that happening for at least a week or two, because we're going to need to unlock way more. Like when we get the Spider-Man team, it's a possibility to get in the top 100. Top 50 would be harder. Top 25, I always say, is the people who don't mind dishing out the cash. And then you have, yeah, they call them like guppies, dolphins, whales. Whales are the people who spend the most. Next is dolphins, then guppies. I'd consider myself on my main account a guppy. I don't mind buying an offer here and there. But this account, 100%, like we got that free stuff to buy stuff with, that's all we're using. If we get more stuff like that, like there are free offers all the time, or sometimes they have offers that come out where you can get them with cores. And we looked at those the other day. So those are the only types of things you'll see me buying. Now, it's going to be rare that I spend cores on anything like that, because of how useful cores are for getting characters when they first come out. And I'd rather save up as many as I can for later on. But if there's a good enough offer, we might grab it. Like that gold offer is tempting, only because there's a chance of us getting those 4 gold orbs. And she's actually a very relevant character right here, Emma Frost. She's actually currently getting a rework. I know yesterday's video didn't come out till like after midnight, and that's what's going to happen a lot, just because of the time it takes to record, time it takes to then process it to make sure it goes HD on YouTube, and then to upload it. So I apologize for that. Like today, you're going to technically get 2 videos in one day. It's going to be as I get around, like probably Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you're going to get the video earlier. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, those are the days I work later. So that's where you're going to get the video later. And I would say I'll wake up before work to do it, but no matter what, I wake up at the same time. What it is I have longer shifts those days at work. So that's why those videos end up not having the time to actually do them till later on. And I can always record one on my phone. It will change the mic audio, but I might try it. Because I can always sign into this account using that Scopely account on my phone. And that's how I'm running the blitzes and stuff a lot of the time. But when I'm home, I just run it on my PC, because it's, I don't like the whole switching between accounts, but we're definitely, you know, on the days we have long shifts at work during our lunch break, we make sure to get on, spend the energy we have so that we're not wasting it, it's being sitting at full, and we're doing what raid battles we can to get that bonus, and then also doing what blitzes we can. So those I'm definitely doing at my lunch breaks on my phone at work. Yeah, so we're still walking through these. probably going to get to the end of this and it'll tell us we have to be a higher level to continue, which is okay. That's the grind to it. We'll move on to the next one, villains, and then mystic. And then maybe by the time we finish those, we can rotate back around to these ones and we'll have them unlocked. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't even know what level we are right now, actually, off just the top of my head. We can take a look, though, after we finish all the hero missions. Or when we level up again, we'll know, actually. So we'll just hope we level up again, and then we'll see. It would be lovely to hit level 50, but I think we're only at, like, hitting level 40 right now. Because if we hit level 50, we unlock that Alliance donation thing. And that will help us get more of those candies. It'll help us also get things to level up our characters, and I'll go over all that once we unlock it. I think that would also unlock war for us, and seeing as there is a war tonight, I would love that, because then tomorrow's video might have part of today in it if we end up unlocking war, because then I'll do the war battles with you guys tonight. And we'll go over how that works. Now, with how low we are we going to be able to help out in war? No. But we might be able to do something. Now, one other thing is, depending on when you're watching this, when you start playing, some of these characters that you see that are farmable might change. With how low these campaign missions are, most likely not, because no one's really playing these anymore. But they do rotate characters in and out of being farmable. As when they release new characters, the characters that they released 3 months ago, it's like, hey, these characters aren't relevant. We'll make them farmable so that way all the free-to-play players can start working on them and stuff like that. Yeah, so 2 of 4. The big thing is keeping her alive. She's got plenty of health. I'm not worried. We probably not gonna be able to kill them all before it ends. So this is where like working on the team a little bit more might not be a terrible idea, but we're not gonna lose this, so I'm not worried. Yeah, so we gotta survive 1 more attack wave turns, which I think we're gonna be fine and we're gonna be able to do. Yeah, so you see we're not, as we get further, we're not grinding through them anymore. But we were able to beat it, and we were able to 3-star it, I think. Yep. Is Thor one of the ones I'm using that somehow, without realizing it? I keep seeing him. He might be a free character that comes in the mission with you. Yep, so this requires level 70. So we got a little while before that. What level are we? We're 39, so we're just about to hit level 40, but we do have this to claim. And we still haven't made those resupply purchases. Okay, so we still have a couple things left to do there. And we'll pull up the milestones. We're further in this, so we're claiming this. Yes, we're getting there. And spend campaign energy, we're doing that as much as we can. Battle and raids, doing that as much as we can. And battle and arena. So if we do core that, that does help, especially with that being 500 points a time. So I don't mind that at all. We might even, because of the fact that the raids are part of that, core that. Now, are we going to finish this within time? We're 3 days in. It gave us like 38 days total. And we're already 1/4 done with it pretty much. We're definitely finishing it within time. It's just going to be a little grindy to get there. And we can always core to do more raid attacks too, which we might do. We have over three. I don't really want to core those, but we might do it just to get farther in that, because the sooner we can unlock those characters, the better for us in things like arena. So we've done what we can for heroes. Nothing left we can do. We'll go to villains. We'll do what we can in villains. Now villains, I want to just pull up Superior 6 right now. I don't think I have them all, but I just want to know. Pretty sure I'm short one. Yeah, so we have 4, and we're missing him, which he's a legendary. He's hard to unlock. He's going to be late game unlock, but we have 4. So we are going to go work on this team a little bit just to run through this quicker. And Mysterio's probably who we'll use as the 5th, so we're going to unfavorite you. Then we're going to favorite you. And our heroes team, to be honest, we're going to unfavorite most of them because of the fact that we're going to try and wait for that spider team. If we have to work on someone, we will. But for now, I don't really need them favorited as characters to look at. Loki wouldn't be a bad shout for a 5th either. Let's look at what villains characters we have, just to see if we want. I mean, most likely we're going to go in with Mysterio. They're all Sinister 6 as well, so that definitely gives them synergy and everything. And he's a decent character. Late game somewhat right now. Now, on his own, not so great, but people are bringing him in because he mixes and matches with other characters well. Yeah, so when I look at villains, she's one I wouldn't mind taking up actually as a 5th. Only because I'm pretty sure there's a villains campaign that requires Sinister 6. We're just going to take these guys up for now. This is where being able to farm stuff comes in handy. So look at that, we can farm this here. That gives us a whole bunch of it, so we should be good on him now. Oh no, we need to farm something else. No problem, can we do it? Yes we can. And we'll farm this one twice just because this is used on a lot of characters. Actually, we'll do it a 3rd time. I think we still have our energy. Yeah, we still have our energy refreshes to use too, so I don't mind doing that. He's a huge character, so we're definitely going to do that. And then we're going to equip all the gear we can to him. And if we have to farm, we'll spend more campaign, but we also want to get through these nodes and stuff. So we're going to try not to spend too much. So like these are grayed out. These are ones I can't equip till I have them a higher level. So those we just got to skip for now. And these ones are the most important, so we're going to take the actual Superior 6 team up first. Looks like it's available in Spies. At this point, things don't cost a lot of gold, and I have an okay amount, so I don't mind spending gold like that on it to get it. Oh, and we might be able to not have to spend our energy here. Yep, so that's where good planning comes in. Oh, I think they were all green just now? Yeah, so we're going to be missing on, but we're going to be able to take them to 7. Did we take Gadaka to 7? That's awesome. I didn't realize we could already take characters to 7. Yep, so we already farmed it, so now we're going to use those Blitz Orbs. We're only going to open 10. I know we have thousands, but we're going to try and save these for when we get to things like purple gear, where there might be what's called a unique item, which are harder to get. And we might need those for something like that. Yeah, so with working on this team, bring them up this high, especially with it being Superior 6, we are going to absolutely demolish these campaign nodes. We're going to go through them in a flash of an eye, which is going to be awesome. We'll go through all their abilities afterwards too and see if there's any ability mats that any of them need that we can farm to max out their abilities, because that's huge. One thing when I started playing the game, I'd constantly forget to work on the abilities, and I'd just take them up in level and gear tier, and I didn't realize how much that affected, because I'd get stuck, and I'd go to my friends that are playing, I'd be like, hey, and they'd be like, no, I walked through it with only taking the character up this high, and I'd be like, why can't I? And then I realized it's because I wasn't focusing on that ability. That felt like kind of a bonus feature when I started playing, so I really wasn't thinking about it properly. The raid supplies we're skipping because these mean that they cost raid tickets, and we're only using those for characters. So we're trying not to waste any of those if we don't have to. Oh, I think I saw that available in supplies. Yeah, we did turn on the settings to where these should be item count in store. I don't know why it's not telling us. Do I already have him maxed out or something? You can't take him higher there. Nope, I can farm gear for him. Yeah, and when you see that blitz supplies, that means you can spend blitz tickets on it. Late game, that's not bad for certain, like when you get to the higher gears and everything, and you're at the point where you have these characters at the 7 yellow stars and stuff. But for me right now, the shards are way more important. So if I don't have to waste stuff, well, let's put it this way, I'm just not going to waste stuff. There's no have to. If I have to wait a day, I have to wait a day. Because those shards are too important to get impatient. And we'll see if it's something we can farm first. And the other two were grayed out anyways, they require a higher level. So that means we go to the next one. I'm pretty sure this is something, yep, we can farm. We're actually going to farm the ones with Hella on it. Get some shards at the same time. That we level up, we get more energy. Tickets, cores, shards. So we'll do an orb ripping before we do the campaign. That also means now I can bring them all up with another level, which might mean another gear piece or another gear tier. I know later on I have it memorized, like the higher ones, like 90, 85 for the gear tiers. These lower ones, I'll be honest, I don't have memorized. Yeah, so that's another piece of gear for him. And we'll take a look quickly. So this, you got to be level 41, 42. So it's going to be level 42 to take him to gear tier 8. But we can at least take them as high as we can. Like this is going to be 42, yep. they're all going to have that one item that requires 42 to make it so you have to wait till you level them up to there before you can take them up. We'll see if either of these items are ones. 41. This one's probably 42 then. Yep. Okay. Now that we've taken them all up, let's look at the abilities. Can we farm this? Like, we can buy it. Okay. So we'll buy the purple too in the beginning here because that'll be helpful. Awesome. So we're definitely going to do this ability because that's like his passive. Yeah, so there's no red thing, which means we can get the stuff to take these up. So we'll see if they're farmable, which they're not until we get to the Hero 7 missions, where we're not a high enough level for. Then we have the ability orbs. We don't have any of the credits to open them. So that is going to be something that's kind of on hold for right now. We'll see if anyone else has the... Nope. So now we'll work on Mysterio. Take him up as high as we can. Blitz orbs. We're going to open 20 this time just so we can try and get through this quicker because it's going to give us a whole bunch of gear. We should just be able to hit equip all on them now. Then... is he one I can take to gear tier 7? Is it farmable? Yes, it is. It's not farmable. Wrong button. One thing I wish they added is, if you don't have that button, rather than having to equip pieces at all, wish you could just hit a button, it would show you what you need, and then you could farm it right away. Only because, like, that one item I didn't have, by opening those orbs, I might have gotten the other item, and now I had to spend that campaign energy. You'll see that on that last one, we didn't get the item. You're not guaranteed these items when you do the node, so you have a chance of getting them. Well, there's a piece we can equip on him. Yep, so we can't for anything else. So let's see as high as we can take these 5. But that's pretty decent at this point. We are going to open what orbs we can, because we never know if we got more shards for any of them to be able to rank them up. And then we'll rank up what we can before we continue. And we made our 3 supply purchases now, which gives us more orbs. I should have gone to milestones first, because they're going to give me more credits towards more orbs. Look at that. We've already spent it. That's how easy it is to spend gold. We've already spent 5 million since 5 p.m. yesterday. So it's very easy to spend gold in this game, and that's why it's so important to save what you can. But Superior 6 is a team I don't mind working on, and they need a 5th for now that I'm going to use them in Arena until I get the Spider team. So I don't mind the fact that I've taken this much gold into them. Once I get the Spider team, everything I have is going to go into them to max them out continuously for a little while. So that's where we might end up using up every resource we have temporarily. And you'll see then what it's like to not have resources maybe. But we got to get there first. Awesome. Let's see if there's anyone that we can rank up. Gotta turn the villains tag off first. Just because by doing this without realizing, I might open up something that I can do, like in that event section or towards unlocking something. There we go. And back to the campaigns. Okay, so I just unlocked Save Squad. Now we're going to delete this one because it only has 4 people on it. And to delete, we can hit Manage, click on it, hit delete, and unlocking Save Squads is huge because of the fact that we can pull up our all, put him in there, and we can save him. And now even in Blitz, we can make sure to be using this squad as a squad together. And this is where now we can kind of set squads up for Blitz and stuff to be able to try and get more wins in Blitz. But we should absolutely run through these. Only time will tell. We did just unlock it, so the characters that we're facing might be equal level to us. But synergy-wise and stuff, we should unlock it. Or, I mean, beat it. Yeah. And you see how Mysterio spawns another Mysterio, which gives them even more people to attack with. He spawned Shocker, which more people, and Shocker's a great character, and that's why you don't want him on the team, because he can't spawn someone you're using. So by not having Shocker on the team, even if Shocker dies, he can respawn him again with one of his abilities. Now, an argument can be made for almost any Sinister Six character to be that 5th, depending on what abilities they have and everything. The only one I would say can't be made an argument for, and that's because you don't want him on the team when you have Doc Ock there, is Shocker, because you want that spawning of Shocker. It makes a huge difference. Shocker gives your team speed boost like he does right here. And he gives them attack up. So you want him as a character that even if he gets killed, he can get spawned right back in. Now, he doesn't spawn this. I don't know if he can spawn a Superior 6 member. I think it's it's only the regular Sinister 6 characters. It would be sweet if he could spawn Green Goblin, stuff like that, but that ain't happening. It would be lovely if we unlocked Green Goblin as well. But we're a little far off from that. He's part of a skirmish, I think they call it. And he's a little bit. He requires like 3-4 different teams to unlock. So when we get to those are something that takes a while. You have to play through. You definitely got to strategize. Yeah, we get a notification every time all our characters are refreshed. So right now we can go through with our whole roster and Blitz again. We will end up doing that, but I won't do that on camera. As well as we have new characters that we can auto a couple times with. Because we want to get as far in those milestones as we can. Because right now there's one of the Iron Mans is in there. So we're getting free shards from playing it. For that, plus we're getting those Blitz tickets. Now we're not going to get high in the scoring or anything. We're not going to be top 1,000 people or anything. Especially with how low we are. I mean, the amount of points that we have total in it right now is what some people can get in 2 attacks of it. That's the big thing. So, the big thing for us is getting through the milestones for it over anything else to be able to max out the rewards that we can get from it. Yeah, like that was a waste of. That's where playing could have been more beneficial, but I'm not too worried. Right now, I think we'll be able to run through everything. I think they'll be able to figure this, so then it's all going to come down to how much energy we have. We might be able to get through the Nexus as well. I think we will have plenty of energy because we still have the rest of our refreshes. We've only used one. Sounds like a pig when he attacks. Aggressive. There you go, and that's another one done. And if we level up again, we'll go... Well, if we hit 42, we'll definitely go take him up another gear tier. If we level up again, we'll probably go equip another piece of gear on each of them. Definitely before we do the arena battles, we'll take them up as high as we can. I think these would just play through them and just play through as many as we can. Now, I'm pretty sure we can use them as well in the Nexus, so we don't even need to work on another team, which is awesome. We'll have to check, though. It's either Mystic or Nexus is the next campaign, but we'll find out when we get to that, which we will be at that soon. Yeah, so the big thing here is killing this character. With him attacking everyone, he's going to hit them. Then I've got a couple more attacks to attack all of them. He has an attack that hits them all. He has an attack that hits them all. He has an attack. So I think the only one that doesn't hit all of them is him. But he has an attack that hits 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I think it's over once we kill her. Yeah, so I think we just won. I don't even think we have to kill him, do we? Oh, no, we do. Okay. Unless that was them doing... They have team-up moves where if someone does a certain ability, another one will automatically get like a free basic attack. That could have been what that was at the end. Because I didn't see stages at the top, so I'm pretty sure we just had to kill her. Then when we're done with this, I'm pretty sure the next villains is going to be level 72. That's where they kind of stop you from progressing too quickly. Then I'm pretty sure that's where it's like, oh, it requires Sin 6, so this is a team that we're going to have to bring up for the next section anyways. Now, whether or not it lets me use Superior 6, I'm really hoping it does, because they do have a Sin 6 tag. Fingers crossed. But when that campaign existed in the beginning, these guys weren't a thing, so it might not allow them. I'm just crossing my fingers. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I think the Heroes one requires Defenders, which we use to unlock Doc Ock, I think it is. So that's where we'll end up working on them. We'll have to wait and see for that as well. And once we get to the point where we can't do more campaign missions, that's where daily we'll just farm shards. We'll farm what gear we need to, but the gear we can get with those blitz orbs, so I'd rather farm shards. And what we'll do is we'll organize our team characters by how many shards we have. Then we'll work from the bottom up to work on unlocking characters that we can first before we work on leveling up characters we already have. Yeah, targets remaining, we only have to kill him, 1-1. But we already killed everybody else anyways. I think we have 2 more left of this, then we'll go on to the next section of campaigns. Oh, we got a pop-up for some reason. think it's an ad or something for the game that keeps popping up every once in a while, but we just exit out of it quick. And we got some shield minions to kill. And we're almost done with this one. One or two more full team hits and we should be good. Oh, we just pick them off one by one. There we go. I think we got one more. Sorry about that. Keys on the way of something. I just had to move them. And I don't think we'll have any problem getting through this. The whole thing's killing Iron Man. We'll just target him off the rip. Try and get this done quicker. Now you'll see he's a little bit stronger than the rest, and that's the whole thing about it is. And then the Hulk's taunt, or wow, Hulk's, the Captain America's taunt to try and get you to stop hitting him. But we're able to get through this pretty quick here, no problem. I'm not sure if it's because we killed them that they all just auto attack and finish it. But yeah, the whole point of the mission is just kill him and you win. And that finishes what we can do in villains, I'm pretty sure. Yep, see how it brought us to the end, not the next section. Okay, only 48. So 7. Yeah, complete Hero 7-1. So we got to be level 70 before we can do that. But this will have sooner. But still going to be a little while. So, now all we have is the Nexus. We'll actually unlock that before we get to that section. So, now we're just going to play what we can in the Nexus. And if I'm not mistaken, if we go to our city, yep, we can just use these guys. After we finish all these two, we'll check the shop to see if there's another where I can spend like 10 of those on 1,000 energy or something again. I doubt it because we're still in the same day technically for the shop, like the store offer rotations, but there'll probably be one for tomorrow's video. Wonder if that's something that you just get every day in the beginning until you're a certain level to help you level up and get XP. Now, all Sinister Six characters are also considered Spider-Verse. So, that Spider character we have technically could be the 5th because they would all get that Spider-Verse tag. So they would all get synergy that way. And there's many ways to get different synergy. If you look into and pay attention, that's where there's so many different team comps. So we could have taken the spider, which we might swap him out for Mysterio and see how they do. If we lose an arena battle, that's what we'll do. We'll swap him out and see if they do better with him. I doubt it, only because they're getting the Spider-Verse plus Sinister Six. They're getting more compilation, or synergy, I guess is a better way to put it. They're getting more synergy this way, I think. So this is better, but that's such a better character. So that better character could make the difference. And I wish there was a way for me to just take literally the two teams and put them against each other, even though they're both mine, to exactly test it, have them both on auto and see just, you know, run it 4 or 5 times, see who wins, see if it's like, oh, this team wins 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, or hey, does one team beat the other one 5 out of 5, to where it's like, hey, definitely do it this way. Now, what you can do is you can fight. When we get into war, we'll get into how you can fight like your teammates' defenses as practice battles. So that's one way you can strategize and test things. Like if someone's around the same level as you and everything, you can be like, hey, can you put these characters on defense and test it out in between wars? Yeah, so we're going to beat this before we even worry about hitting the stage 4. So we're still walking through. We're not at the point where it's like a struggle yet. We are getting there. But that's mainly because we're taking them as high as we can. We can't go higher. And they don't expect you to be like when you unlock it at 48, they don't expect you to be going right in on it. They expect you to have to keep farming some gear and stuff when these were originally planned out. But now that there's so many better characters, that's why we're able to walk through them quicker and get through these quicker. Yeah, like we're not even doing a fourth of their health now with his auto. And one cool thing about Mysterio with his clone is if he dies, I think it takes, if his clone manages to get 2 turns, then he automatically revives. So there's some really cool abilities like that that you can plan around. Like say, I didn't work on him too much, but I had a character that taunted to make sure that the clone wouldn't get killed. Then I can plan around that so he'll just keep respawning. And this is going to be another win for us. Hoping we can hit 42 before we run out of campaign energy and everything, just so we can take them all up another gear tier for arena. Now, I'm not exactly sure with Arena if it's based off players that started playing around the same time as you and unlocked Arena around the same time, or if it is based off other people that are around the same TCP, which is Total Collective Power, which is the total amount of power based off your entire roster. Should I look into that real quick? Okay, so I just looked into it, and the arena is based off. There's 10,000 people in each arena cluster, and what it is you're the center of that arena cluster. So you're mixed in based off people that started before you and after you, half on each side. So when we join that arena and we're way up there, it's based off the fact that there was 5,000 people that started before us. Now, as the days go on, we're automatically going to get a small boost in the beginning because as people join, they're going to automatically take the bottom ranks. It's going to take the highest people out, but it's going to be a group of 10,000 that's based off when we started playing Arena, we're in the dead center of, which is really cool. It makes it a lot more even of a chance. Now, how many people are starting the game a day these days, I don't exactly know. So for all we know, that person that was 5,000 ahead of us could have started 2 months before us. But we'll do the best we can. And eventually when we get higher up and it's all about what teams you're using and everything and getting the new characters for it, then it doesn't matter if someone started above us. It matters if we're able to build them better and faster. And there's also a strategy on what order you put them on the field, where you might have a great damage dealer that's low health and a guy that's got great health but low damage. You want to make sure they're farthest away from each other as possible, so that way when he the great health guy, when he taunts and they have to hit him, they're not also doing damage to your weaker health character. So there's strategies like that, or putting certain characters next to each other because someone might heal them and the character next to them. So there's all sorts of strategies and stuff around that. And one other thing I'll try and do, and we're going to wait till we have a lot more characters for this one, but we'll try and create a chart of the best teams in order from best to worst, so that way, and this is going to be, when I make this chart, it's going to be based off raids and arena. War teams are important too, and then there's something called Cosmic Crucible that we haven't talked about at all yet, which we're not going to get into until we unlock. I'm not even going to get into anything about it. But we won't really take into effect, because raids are the biggest thing, because they help you and your alliance as a whole. They help you unlock more things. So at the end of the day, you need that to be able to unlock other stuff to be able to do better in the other game modes. Arena is the number one thing for helping yourself, with the power cores, the arena crats, unlocking more characters, the power cores being used to unlock more characters later on, opening the character orbs. So those two are the number one priorities. I almost want to say that for me, on this account, arena is number one right now, because I can't help out in raids anyways until I'm a way higher level. I'm not going to be able to even if I max out the characters, they can't help. So arena is number one priority until I get to the point where I can actually until I can actually matter in raids. So that's going to be 100% the only thing that we focus on building up as high as we can. Now, we'll have other things that once we unlock them, we'll build towards a little bit, but arena is going to be our 100% main focus. So we're going to win this one again. We're still at the point where they're really even damaging us down to half health, so it's not a worry. We can still just full auto. We don't even have to plan who we're hitting yet. Now, the team we're using this might change depending on who we unlock, because there are villain teams that are better than this. But I don't see us unlocking them anytime soon, especially with the fact that it gave us 3 of the characters for this as a freebie, and then Doc Ock's pretty much a free unlock. So 4 of the characters for this were pretty much freebies. And the teams that are better villains than this they don't have freebies for them. It's going to be a lot harder to unlock, so I don't see us switching to them anytime soon. does look like today is another 2 hours. They're going to be probably 2 hours a day every day for a while. Especially when we have to play through all these missions. And I've said that before. I am trying to get them down. I did get that little bit of feedback from someone so far that they do think that it would be better if it was only a half an hour. But the big thing is I don't want to leave anyone out of anything. If someone wants to see everything I'm doing so they can kind of, if they're a new player that doesn't understand the game and stuff, they can kind of follow along. So I will definitely gladly keep doing the full videos just in case of that. And keep in mind, if you're watching this, 6 months from now, this team might not be relevant. And you'll see, if you watch the up-to-date videos, you'll see me working on the more relevant teams to where you can kind of match up. Now, I'd say that Milestone is based off the best villain and hero team currently at the time. So definitely pay attention to that Milestone. I wish I noticed that in the beginning because I wouldn't have worked on these characters as hard knowing that I was going to get free items for them anyways. But that's my fault. Then after we complete all these, because we're still going to have more energy, I'll show you how I'm going to be working on farming characters while I wait to unlock more campaign missions. So before complete, we're probably going to be able to wipe them all out before we even get to stage 4. I honestly think, but only time's gonna tell. And I don't know if we killed him once yet or not, but he respawns once. He's on Ultron. He used to be a great character. He's not as relevant anymore, and he's a little bit of a process to unlock that we'll get to later. It's not. We're gonna passively unlock him, luckily, and we'll get to that when we get to that. I keep bringing things up later on. It's a grind. I want to get there now, but I understand that it's gonna take time. So I'm gonna keep bringing them up until I get there. And the biggest thing is once I unlock those game modes for them, then I'll be able to go break down how they work and how we're gonna passively unlock them. He's unlocked, I'm pretty sure it's based off stars. So, and he's not a specific team, so it's just based off stars on characters. I want to say it requires 5 stars. So once we get to the point where we have like 5 characters at 5 stars, then we will passively start unlocking him. And we'll get more characters there, and we'll have more teams that we can use to unlock him. That's why he's a character that we're not going to be like, hey, we got to work on these characters for. We're going to passively get characters to 5 stars to unlock him. It's not something I'm going to jump and focus on. So we did beat that. We did end up leaving one person, but they didn't take anyone down to even half health, so we're still pretty much walking through for these. But I think that is the last one of this section. Might be mistaken. Yeah, that is. Then the next section requires 46, so we got a little while for that. So, we got an achievement to claim. We might... Nope, no milestones. We do have an orb to open. It's going to give us some shards. Awesome. And now we're going to go through and we're going to organize these characters by star rank. This will put the ones that we have 3 star. Now our favorites will always stay at the top, but this is going to put the ones that we have 3 star at the top, 4 star, then 2 star. So what we can do from here is we can go down to the ones that are grayed out because we don't have them yet. Now, see, this is going to require player level 65. Even then, we can't even do this because this requires characters at like Gear Turn 19, which requires characters at level 95. So even though we unlock it at 65, we can't participate in it. Same thing for him. I think it's that we unlock what's called Dark Dimension that you see here. Yeah, Dark Dimension at that point, and we'll unlock all 1 through 8 at that point. He's a far way away. Keep battling to unlock. Yeah, so we got to get to a certain point to unlock those. Gotta get to, and some of these I'm not even gonna click on because I know that we can't unlock yet. Like these are all Dark Dimension. He's a character where we're gonna need multiple teams. No way to unlock him right now. She is a pay to play. She's brand new, so she's someone that pretty much I would have to pay for. You get really lucky on orbs. There's only one orb you can get her from. I'm gonna skip through a bunch of these that I know there's no way for us to unlock yet. This is the newest character. He just came out. There's still no way to get him yet. He's just pretty much teased right there. And this is where we might be able to unlock. So what we're going to do is right here, we're going to go through all these Nope, can't for her. And we're just going to hit find and scroll over to the right. See if we have a mission unlocked where we can farm them. Like I can't yet. Pretty sure I can't for him yet. Yeah. And we're just going to be going one at a time throughout these. Doing this just to spend our campaign energy and see what we can get. Like Hammo's not one I need to click on. She's at 84. Villains hard mode, that's a whole nother section of the campaign. We're just on regular villains right now. Mystic 29. So a lot of these characters are farmable. We're just not at the point where we can even farm them yet. And some of these are characters that are in raid orbs and stuff, and that's why we have some shards for them. Raid orbs, blitz orbs. But we're pretty much going to go across hitting find on all of them. And seeing which ones we can work towards. And we'll probably, the ones that we can farm, because we're going to be stuck here for probably 1 or 2 days because of how much we have to level up, we're probably going to favorite them just so they're right at the top so we don't have to go through clicking on all these next time. And then as we unlock them, we'll unfavorite them. So we're going to have a lot of clicking through. Feel free right now because this is literally just going to be me clicking through. And then once I find one that I can do the mission for, I'm going to spend my campaign energy, tell them out of campaign energy. So feel free to click through to that last 5 minutes right now for the arena battles. Or you can watch this because these characters might be farmable for you, or the characters that are farmable might have changed by the time you are playing. But the ones that we're able to farm now most likely aren't ones that are going to change because they're going to be the basic characters. Like, there's no way we're going to be able to farm him. He's one of the top tier characters right now. He's one of the characters that on my other accounts I have maxed out as high as you can make a character right now. Yeah, like he's someone we're going to try and get his shards from that thing. But it's going to be probably a not happening, but we're going to try our best. And I do enjoy that they gave us 50, which is how much you need for most of these characters to be able to get one character, which is nice of them. But I just don't see a reason to spend it on a character this early. If it was like 20 on a character and the character completed a team I have that I was going to use in arena right now, I would jump on it. But as long as I can keep doing campaign energy with it, I find that way more valuable because it's going to give me XP, gold, whatever's on that node when I farm it, shards, gear. So I find it way more valuable. To spend on energy. And if that 1,000 energy isn't available for you, I don't know if that's a one-time thing or not, but if there's an energy where we can spend 40, 30, 20 on it, we might end up popping that just because energy at the end of the day, XP, leveling up, getting further is the biggest thing. Now there's a way to bookmark things in the store. So we could also be bookmarking characters in like the arena store that we don't have so we know which ones to be buying. But we're not going to pay too much attention to that. We're just pretty much We'll be able to look at which ones we need to buy, because we can literally click on them to see if we have them unlocked. And even if we buy one that we already have unlocked, until we get them 7-star, it's not an issue. Yeah, like, she's super close. She's a super good character. I would love to unlock her now. Yeah, there's so many characters for us to click through. Like, this is one I definitely don't want to be farming shards for, only because we're going to get them to a certain level for free, and then after that, we'd want to farm the shards from all the Spider Society characters. So we're saving your blitz orbs and stuff like that I've been opening and getting shards for some of these characters that we're going to automatically get, like those Spider Societies. Might be worth it if you're willing to hold out. There's definitely the progress of spending them on the orbs to get random characters and getting more characters that makes it more beneficial. It could be argued either way. If you're someone that's okay, because your blitz refresh every hour. So even if you have less teams, as long as you're someone who can get on every hour to use the teams you do have to max out the amount of attempts, then saving them isn't going to be a bad idea, and it might long term definitely be worth it. So we don't have him unlocked, so we're going to farm it. Then also we're going to favorite him as someone that we need to farm. And she's a freebie that we're going to get, so we're not going to farm her. Here's another one we're going to favorite. And pretty much we're just trying to favorite them to get them unlocked. Because until we get to the point where we can get farther in the campaign, because we might be stuck at the campaign nodes we're at for a day or two, we might as well be farming those shards with our energy to get those characters unlocked. More blitz teams, more characters for other things. I wish there was a way to turn on only farmable, but technically they are all farmable because you can buy orbs, you can buy thieves, you can spend cores on the orbs. And some of these actually make me click, like this is legendary, so I know that it's going to require something else. Now apparently there is a way where we can start, yeah, so some of these legendaries have been added now that we've gotten the characters to it. So we will look into those too. I didn't even realize that. So we'll look into those before we do the arena, because we might get a character that we can use in arena. Or we also get other things from doing those, like the mega orbs and stuff, so we might get shards for a character that we can use in arena. She's a farmable one. And we might even just unlock her here because she's very close. Yep. So we're not going to favorite her because we're just going to straight up unlock. When we lost our progress there. So we know that we were right after Phoenix. So let's try and find Phoenix. There we go. And I shouldn't have used all that energy on her. Really, I should be planning out the energy a little bit more right now, just because I only have so much more for the day. I'd rather get as many characters unlocked now as I can. Like, he's not farmable, but he's so close. Look at that. If we could farm him, it might take one attack to do it. So like he's at 45, so I should do these one at a time. And if we get him one more time, we unlock. There we go. So we're just gonna hit the X for now because we don't want to mess up our pattern that we got going on again. I don't feel like dealing with that. And we'll buy him right after. Now, what they I wish they had was an arrow or something right here at the bottom when you click this, where you click an arrow and it would just bring you all the way to the right. But they got to get their offers in there first. Okay, so he's one we're not going to get here. So we're going to favorite him. And we should definitely pay attention to what characters we unlock nodes for to see if we have them or not, to make this easier than going through all these next time. Ooh, okay, we don't even have enough. So we're going to favorite him, and we're going to go through and favorite the rest of them that are farmable for us right now, just so we don't have to later. I'm pretty sure, no, she's not. We are getting down close to the bottom of the list here, so it shouldn't be too many more that we have to go through. Yep, so you're farmable, so we'll favorite you. And as we get to the third missions and stuff and characters become farmable for us, we'll start favoriting them immediately, so we know. Wait, she's not farmable? I'm pretty sure... Oh, not till 1/6, okay. Squirrel Girl is. Vision is. What would I find again? She is. And all these campaign missions we'll get to eventually. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. And I definitely could have planned those arena tickets better and only gotten the ones that cost 15 every day until I get them. So we're definitely going to try and be smarter with them from now on. Should definitely be getting near the end here. It's you underestimate how many characters are in the game. Some of these characters that you're seeing, there's even not even a campaign note at the end because they're not even farmable from anything other than orbs right now. And that's going to be the more top tier relevant characters too, or somewhat relevant. Like Beast, he's still relevant. It's nice that he's farmable. But when they made him farmable, he wasn't relevant at that time. And then they added a new team that he could be used on. And even now, he's barely relevant is the best way to put it. Green Goblin's a good sub for Mysterio on that team if I had him. He's one of the ones that I can make people could make an argument for why you should have him on that team instead of Mysterio. I prefer Mysterio on that team. I like the boost that he gives the team. I like his abilities. And I like the fact that, like I was saying, as long as his minions, little clone is still alive, he can come back. Because I've had matches where that's the game changer, where that's still alive at the end, he comes back and kills the last person. And that's when it's like down to a 1v1 in a battle in like a special event thing or something like that where you don't need a 3-star. Or for like a character that I'm just shy of farming a shard for some event where I need him at a certain amount of stars, and it's like, oh cool, I do have to sit through and play the mission, but I can still farm the shards without having to work on these characters anymore. So in my mind, he makes enough of a difference over Green Goblin. Now the other Green Goblin, though, the legendary one, because there's multiple versions of some of these characters. That one, huge difference since we have him on the team. But it's going to be a while before that. When I say a while, it's questionable whether the team will still be relevant by then. And so I thought there was a pause button while I was streaming, so you guys know I could pause it so this part's automatically cut out and you guys wouldn't have to sit through this. I was just taking a look at that. I know there is, I just got to figure out how it works and where it is in this. I think I also need to update it. I am using OBS, and I think I just have a really out-of-date version, so not all the options are there anymore. So I'm definitely going to have to check on that and make sure it's up to date. If you're a legendary character, why did I even click on you? Yeah, and these characters that I'm seeing like no shards for, I shouldn't be clicking on, because even if when I beat their mission for the first time, I'm guaranteed 1 shard for them. So if they don't have any shards, that definitely means that I can't get them. And you're seeing right here how many characters are really farmable. A lot of them. Like, I'm pretty sure he is. Yep. Pretty sure you are, but not till later. Nope. He's in the arena store, though, I think. Yep, so these are all characters that you can see they're in the arena store, so next time it refreshes. As long as I have the tickets, I can unlock them. She's a farmable one. He's someone we'll get from raid orbs. You can see like these guys, it offers the whole team. That's technically like $10, I think. Definitely not worth $10. They're not relevant in any way anymore. Even if for the stars on them to get done with other things faster, I don't see it worth it, because I'm pretty sure everything that you can use them for, there's new characters you can use for. So in no way are these minion teams worth it at all. Yeah, $10 they want you to spend for this team. These don't. No matter what, you can get newer characters way more on it. They're not worth the money. They're not even worth putting the gear on unless you absolutely have to. Like the hand team, there's a hand event, and even that is kind of like, is it worth putting them into it? Yes, but there's other characters, like you can get 4 hand characters that could probably be somewhat relevant other places. Oh, we gotta be almost done here. We are taking a 2-minute break. I really got to piss. That's why I wanted to pause it. But we'll be right back. I apologize for that. That might have been like 3 or 4 minutes, but we are back. We're back to take a look. Like a lot of these characters, we're going to get these characters. I mean, look how many shards he needs. I don't even know if we can still get him from the orb or if we have to buy him. We'll take a look. But characters, okay, that's it. We were right at the end too. Wow. It is what it is. But actually, I want to take a look at that real quick. I think those shield minions that we need 15 for. We've opened quite a bit of blitz orbs. How have we not gotten them yet? Are they characters we can even get from the orb itself? Like if we really scroll down here, they take 55 to unlock. Some of them take 15 though. I mean, I guess it's just a mix of the draw. But we can actually see here, gold for the sides. Then there's the rare ones, which is him. On the uncommon ones. And yeah, like the minions and stuff aren't even in here, so they're ones you have to buy. They're not relevant, so I'd wait until there's no one else for me to get out of the orbs first. And the orbs aren't farmable for me anymore before I start buying them. 100%, unless they're like 100 credits, then I wouldn't mind at least unlocking. Actually, let's look at that. That's something we should check with those raid orbs too, that I didn't even know that there were ones that aren't in the store. How much are they? Oh yeah, for 500, I'll wait till everything else is done. They're just not relevant anymore. They're literally just going to be used for a sack team and blitz to maybe get blitz tickets or not. And then we'll check raids quickly. Yep, we can do a raid here, so we'll do it. That'll help us in the milestone and everything. This raid is going to reset in about an hour, so we're actually just going to let our team die. We're not going to try and quit out super fast. We're going to get some damage here. We might be able to do 5 damage. But it might help us get more rewards by doing that 5 damage. Oh, well, I wish you just attacked. Yeah, well, our whole team might be dead before you can attack him, please. An attack. 1, do something. Nope. I should have played in just done a basic attack with him. Because there is rewards based off ranking in it. And there might be someone else in here. Because I know there are some people in here that are lower as well. Which is nothing wrong with that. But there are some people in here that might have joined and not been able to literally do anything. And by getting maybe 10 damage, and we'll see. I think we're going to be the only one at 0. Surprised he hasn't even joined yet. Neither has he. He was on recently too. He was on last night. Why they haven't joined, I don't know, but you'll see that 14 minutes. Yeah, nothing comparatively. So now we have the, I want to check on this. Okay, we're not too far. So we might unlock, we're going to unlock them after 3 arena attacks or 1 more raid and 2 arena attacks. But we're going to go through and do our arenas now. We do have a character we can recruit. Yeah, you'll see these are all the characters that we're going to be farming until we unlock more campaign missions. He's favorited. Yeah, then once we get this next spider character, we'll favorite them, and of course we'll work on them. They're going to be the team we switch for arena once we unlock them. Yeah, and then let's check. I just want to check. I don't think it's going to be here. Yeah, like 10. Lock character, more exclusives. It gives you the character gold and stuff over 3 days. Not worth it. He's not a character I care for. So we're just going to scroll through and keep in mind, I wish there was a way to organize by price so we could only see the ones we could get anyways, because we only have 40. But if there's like, I wouldn't mind a power core offer or an energy offer. And if there's not the same energy offer, no matter what, if it's not there, we're going to wait till after the reset to see if we can get it again. We're just going to be farming those characters again, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. There's nothing that we can do other than that. Yeah, like if we had 4 characters for this team, then we went through and could unlock them, that wouldn't be bad for the 50, stuff like that. That's stuff I would jump on, but I just don't see that happening. Yeah, 50 for 550, no thanks. They don't even have a less one. Like, oh, you spent 10, let's give you this much energy for this much. Which is crazy. Okay, so it is here. So we are actually going to grab this quick. Yes, this might reset at midnight, this one. Because it says 9 hours left. So this might be one that resets with dailies. So we'll grab that. That'll help us level up. Yeah, so then we're definitely not going to spend any more of them. We're just going to see if we can get that 5 days in a row, because that's huge. So now we're going to go back to our roster because we just got that. And we're just going to click and then work our way down trying to unlock these characters. So already farmed what I could. Needs 3 more shards. Do it one at a time, see if we get. And there's a chance that I won't get any shards from this run through. Okay, we did. We'll just click the X, then we'll unlock her afterwards. Look at that, 1 short, so we'll get him tomorrow, almost guaranteed. It's rare that you do all the run-throughs, all 5, and you don't get at least a shard. I mean, it can happen, but it's rare. Like that, we only got twice. The other one we only got once. So it does happen where you're not going to get the shards. You're not, because it's not a guarantee. And the only reason I'm doing it like this is because these characters are close. Like, say I still need it. I mean, this one's one where I could probably hit that and I'll be fine. So I probably could have done that. Like him, I can just... I'm not going to go over. I might unlock, but I'm not going to go over. I'm not going to get 37 shards from 5 runs. Are going to level up and get more energy, gold, orbs. I got to go... Okay, yeah, so I have been opening those. I'm like, I feel like I'm not getting these, but I guess that's one of the orbs that I have been opening. I always feel like we should be playing this better. And yeah, so starting tomorrow, we'll play this a little better, and we'll start with the lowest ones that we have shards for. Only because we don't want to end up in a situation where we have like 2 characters left to farm and nothing else to do. I mean, then we'll still just farm characters still, because it's not like we have any of them 7-starred. But ideally, the way that I'm doing it is I want to unlock as many as I can as fast as I can. At least for the farmable ones. Like the ones that cost tickets, screw it. I'm not wasting tickets. But for these, at least I want to unlock as many as I can as fast as I can. And we might level up one more time here. Only time will tell. I don't think we're going to, though. Oh, we accidentally clicked off. So we'll just go to the bottom. We'll do Ember Frost. Yeah, like she's 1 out of 45, so she's going to be a little while. 1 out of 15, she's one we'll get sooner. And look at that, we got none for her. So it is something that can happen. You're not guaranteed. We can only even do that one twice. And then the one that we unlock should automatically go here. And then we'll unfavorite them. It's another character, which might give us another achievement. Nope. Open what orbs we have, because the gear might end up helping us somewheres. And now that we leveled up, we can take our characters up another level. Yeah, so this is just getting me shards, which we'll definitely take. Ultra, Firestar, Tigra. Plus, it's giving me credits for that gear and those Blitz gear orbs. Oh, I should be checking this. Yeah, see how it has that red dot? I most likely... No, I don't have any milestones. Oh, it's because if I go to the store... No, there's nothing here for me either. I don't know why it even has a red dot there. Maybe because it's tied to this milestone. And we're going to go over milestones real quick, actually. So, like, this one's one I only have because I'm new. It's great. There's going to be milestones that I flat out can't participate in. I'm not able to get these orbs. Maybe there's a chance I do, but a lot of these stuff like this is all my alliance getting me that far. This is something I can do. Spend campaign energy, earn oath shards. Awesome. This is one of those things. Get additional shards for Nimrod. Open Sentinel evolution orbs. Well, let's see how we get Sentinel Evolution shorts. Orbs. So if we go to our orbs and we go to Sentinel Evolution, and we open, we don't have any, we gotta hit find. You can only buy them, so it's not one that we can do. There was an event going on for a while where you could get them, but we don't have a way of getting them. So these we got to open, and a lot of these are going to be open the orbs, and it's going to be hard for us at this level to get the orbs. But spend gold, these are the ones that we can help out. Spend campaign energy, that's definitely one that we can complete. Awesome. And now that we did that 10,000 energy, we're even closer to unlocking her. Yeah, look how close we are. We're going to do one arena battle and we're going to have her. Heck, if we can do another raid battle, we'll have her. Let's check. How close are you to us being able to do a raid? 7 minutes, yeah, we'll come back and do it after for the free points. And let's go here. And we're going to set our defense. And there's probably a better rotation to set these guys in, but that's what they're going to be for now. And we're going to go back to our thing, and we leveled up so we can take them up. Yeah, so we're only 41, so we can only take them up to 41. But that's another gear piece we can equip. And it'll make a huge difference once we get to 45, because I think that's when this is unlocked. ISO 8 mission. I'll have to look at when that unlocks, because that'll give us another way to power up these characters. Yeah, so we can't even equip that yet. And we don't mind taking him up because he's one that we're going to take up. Yeah, so we'll leave that for now. We might end up farming and stuff. We need more characters on the team to make that. But we might end up farming that after we're done farming the shards if we have extra left over. But now that we powered them all up. Did we power them all up? No, we didn't take him. And can either of these be equipped? We have to take him up. We didn't take him up yet. And then raid supplies. We're not wasting raid. We could be opening them like that too. We definitely could. Which we should be doing actually in the beginning here to save as many as we can. Remember though, it's supposed to highlight underneath when you get the one you need. We're actually going to do these before we do our arena. So what are the requirements for you? X-Men characters. I think we're going to lose this first one. We might have to work on them a little bit. We'll have to look into the exact requirements. And then we'll plan out. Because Phoenix isn't a character that's crazy anymore. So she might not be... Like, the only character I see out of these four that would be worth working on is Wolverine. So if anything, I'll leave everyone else low. And I'll just take Wolverine as high as I can and see how far I can get. You can do things like that on these. You don't have to take the whole team. Now, when it requires the stars or a gear tier, then you're stuck taking them at least to that. But to be able to walk through it and stuff, you know, rather than taking them all one gear higher, you can just take one relevant character higher. And this is where if you're watching the whole thing, you know, you can kind of play along and everything, and it's going to come in handy because you'll see what characters to work on and whatnot. And I'll go, and as I'm playing longer, you'll see what characters are relevant. So if you're watching this video 2 months later, definitely there are websites for it and everything, and I'll try to set up something where I'm posting the relevancy of things more often. And the main reason we're doing this is we're going to get free money. We're going to get free cores. Now, we're not getting it yet, but later on in these, no. So he's not one that gives, but some of them will give us those mega orbs that give us a bunch of characters. So this has one of the characters I've worked on, so we should walk through it no problem. And as we are able to do the next stages, the red dot will be up here, and that's how we'll know. So we'll definitely do these as we unlock them, just because free stuff, and it gives us more characters. Yeah, so like I think him by himself even could probably. There's 11 of them. It all depends what the next sets are, only because they are. Looks like gear tier 4. He's gear tier 5. But if I have to work on one of these characters, I'll probably end up choosing him. He's more relevant-wise, I think. He's dead now. But he's on a team that's decent. Icarus is a all-around good character, especially once you get Cersei's, which he pairs up with really well, and they give each other a boost. To where if you have a team of 3 characters, they could be the other 2 to complete it for most teams. Temporarily. Now, endgame, he's not anything special. But along going through all these missions and stuff, if I can get Icarus and Cersei's, that'd be a great combo to throw in on a lot of teams. And there's a team called like Symbiotic Spiders or something. It's 3 Spider-Verse characters on it. And I like to throw them in with them because the Spider-Verse characters are great together. With these 2, they're even better. They're not a top team or anything again, but they're great for so many different things. Yeah, so we might lose this. In which case we'll figure out what tags it is, then we'll work on character specific. But he might have this alone. Yeah, he just full healed. Everybody else is pretty much 1 hit left, yeah, so he's gonna be able to do it by himself. Now the next stage, would he be able to do it by himself? Based off this, probably not. But that one he is. Which, we're not gonna unlock these characters at 15, these are legendary considered characters. I think you have to be like the first 3 before you can unlock. Okay, so the first 2. So we'll definitely try and beat this. I don't think we're going to beat it, and in that case, then we'll go work on someone. We'll probably end up working on Krog here. I'm pretty sure I'll have to look at his tags before I do. We'll probably max out what we can on Krog if we lose this. And there's going to be a lot of pick and choose characters like that where I might not even work on that team later. But it's like, hey, if I do end up, because I know that Krog is used on a team, I'm forgetting their name, to unlock a character later. So it's like, hey, I don't mind working on this. Now I'll have to look into it, but I'm also pretty sure that it requires you to work on Guardians of the Galaxy characters to finish unlocking them. So I'll have to look at that too, because then working on someone like Morgana is pretty good to where it might be worth it. And I might be wrong about this, but I think Morgana is used to unlock another character later. So that's where I gotta that's where if I had that chart done, it would be huge. There's charts already out there of all the unlocks, and I'm gonna try and gather those up and make my own version, because a lot of them are out of date and some characters have been added that have the same tags that can be used. But the biggest thing is planning, okay, these characters you can unlock at this point, these at this point, so I gotta figure out which characters I can unlock in which order and how high up I need to take the characters, because I don't want to, I'm not near it, but I don't want to take him to 15 if I only need him 10 to unlock characters, and then after that he's not useful. Especially with the fact that there might be a character that comes out before I get to the point where he's not even one of the 5 I need anymore. And I'm pretty sure we can't beat this yet. We haven't really worked on any of these. Wolverine is one that I would work on out of this. Sunfire is definitely one. He's on one of the newer teams. So if I lose this, I will actually work on Sunfire and I'll max him out. He's a very relevant character right now due to the fact that the team that he's on just came out. I want to say it's called Alpha Flight, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at his tags, but that's actually a team that I'm working on both my other accounts right now, and they're very good in raids. And they just finished coming out about a month ago, so they're going to be a decent team and one of the top teams for at least, I'd say, 6-7 months. To where it's like, hey, even if I work on him now, I might get to the point where I can actually use him efficiently. So I wouldn't mind maxing him out. Yeah, so we're going to go check his tags. No matter, I know he's on one of the teams, so no matter what we're going to work on, but I'm pretty sure it's Alpha Flight. Just got to find him. There he is. Yeah, Alpha Flight. So we're definitely going to max him out. And then hopefully by maxing him out, he's able to pretty much walk through those raids. We're fine. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's no way for me to get these. Once we start doing those Hero 7 missions and Village 7s, we'll be able to then farm those. And that's where those will become a lot easier to get. But for now, we're kind of a little hands tied on that. And we'll actually pull up the full Alpha Flight team. Yeah, so we have 2 characters. So both of these are characters that I'll actually take right now to the max. And they're both used in that section, so they'll be able to run through it pretty easily. I should actually be able to fly through it with these 2 maxed out. And I'll equip all the gear I can on them just like I did the other ones. I mean, you'll see now when you level their gear tier up, that's how you unlock the ability to be able to level up these higher. And these are characters that even this highest ability, how I said you got to watch what you spend these golds on, I'm spending the golds on my other accounts. That's how good of a team they are. And that's how much I will back them right now. And we have enough energy to at least farm it once. Why not? Gets this XP. Then we'll come over here and we'll open a Blitz Orb. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to tell you when you get the one that you hit find on. It's supposed to like light up or something. I mean, the green dot I think just means that I think we're trying to get that one, if I remember correctly. Let's go back. Let's check before we can. Yeah. So when we get it, we'll see. I'm pretty sure it like highlights when you get it. No, it doesn't do anything special. What the heck? We'll try and get it one more time because I'm pretty sure we need 4 of them. There you go. We got it on the right there. Oh no, we need 6. So is it once I get the 6th one, once I have enough of them, then it's going to highlight? We'll find out right now. No, nothing special. Just tells me you own 6. Is it that I have to have like something turned on in the settings? Let's check that actually real quick, because that bugs me, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to tell you, hey, this is the one you were looking for. Combat inactive triggers, yep. No, it's not in the settings. I'm missing something. Oh, no, I don't want to deal with this. Go back. Alright. Well, we have a milestone. It's for spending gold. We have an achievement. That's for equipping gear. And we can take you up to tier 7. Yeah, so we're needing a lot of these, so I'm just going to open up 10. Yeah, I got 10 of them. It did. It's supposed. Maybe it's only on mobile it'll do it. Oh, why'd I go with that? It's force of habit of being able to just go use some energy on it. Because I'd rather be doing that than opening these right now. But I'd also rather just be getting as far as I can on everything. Yeah, so this is where gear is becoming a problem, but luckily, this is like part of the catch-up mechanics. They have this here to help you be able to catch up to other people. Now, it's too bad we don't get XP from opening orbs and upgrading characters, because that would be huge. Yep, so we can do one more gear piece. And we have 4. We only need 2 more. So we're only going to open these one at a time. Yep, and we just got our 2. I'm sure I'll end up needing to open those more for something like that later, but I'd rather save them and only use them for what I actually need. Yep, so we complete all milestones. Gives us more stuff. And those blue tickets and stuff that you're seeing are called blue ices. We have to be at least level 65 for that. So we're nowhere as close to even be able to use that. Hey, look at that. That's where that orb I wish gave me different shards, or that I unlocked later, because that's from one of the Spiders characters. I'm pretty sure that pretty much gets rewritten when I get to the tier for it. Yes, like we have 3,000 of these now. We'll see if any of these characters were close to unlocking real quick. And look at that, we're getting 10 shards. So that's an unlock. And we might actually spend the Blitz credits just to unlock and nothing else. Not put any more into them just because they're not farmable. So just use them enough to unlock them. I'm still on the fence about that. Just because having the more characters is more blitzes and stuff. And they are used in some stuff, I'm pretty sure still. Like originally you needed them to unlock. If I go to my events, you need them to unlock him, which will pull him up. We'll go to the last one. And Cosmic Villain or Heroes for Hire characters. So that's nice. We'll be able to unlock him easier. There's someone, maybe it was Iron Man. Preview. Yeah, Shield or Skill Hero. Now we're going to use the Skill Hero, but originally when I started playing the game, we had to use the Shield. So that's where those shield minions would come into play. Really, they're only going to be relevant right now for me for blitzes, but blitzes are going to help me get more characters. So I guess I will blow a little bit just to get them faster. Now, with how high these two are up, I think I will just beat this off the rip. And I'm very far off from unlocking the whole team because they're part of those characters that there's no chance for me to get. But when those characters do get added to orbs, which might be a month, 2 months from now, then I'll be able to use them. Now, they normally get added to the orbs about 2 or 3 months before they come out with a new team to replace them in the raids and stuff. So it's not like crazy. I mean, we'll see what level I am by then, but hopefully I'll be a high enough level. At least they're a good team to where when I do unlock the other ones, they'll be good in other game modes. I mean, I'd go as far as if I had the team, they would be my arena team. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to try and create a list from best to worst arena teams. So that way I can keep an eye on what teams I have to use in arena. I mean, the current meta arena team, there's no chance of me getting anytime soon. Thanos, the one in the daily pass, is one of them. But they've been out for a little while now, and I missed a lot of it. So I kind of missed out on that. But I like the timing that I started this, only because it's at the same time that a new strike pass started, a new month's... Oh no, the month events were about halfway through, but it was the same time that a strike pass started. So it was like I got that fresh beginning to that strike pass to where I know we complete it, because you don't need to pay any money to complete that. You just have to get on and do your dailies. The one thing downside is I don't have all the dailies unlocked yet, so that might hurt me from getting like the last couple. But we'll get them unlocked sooner or later. I think I have to be level 50 before I finish unlocking all the daily options to be able to get all the max XP for it. So we're probably a day or two off from that. And now, missing out on a couple won't hurt you. Like, you could probably miss 2 days of the pass and still complete it, maybe a day. Because there's some times where you purposely don't do anything towards it, towards certain milestones to save things for later. Like, there's a milestone, for example, for spending ISO energy. And I told you there was that event for spending ISO energy, so no one was spending their ISO energy. And there's one of the things that it's part of the dailies that you just weren't doing every day, because that way you could save that ISO energy for later. And it's stuff like that that you're able to skip those, so you know that you don't need to complete everything to be able to complete it. It's hard to not complete the pass. I'm pretty sure that you can miss 2 or 3 days as long as you do everything every other day and complete it. So I'm pretty sure me not having them all in the beginning here isn't going to hurt that bad. If anything, maybe the last milestone I won't be able to get. But we did get fragments towards a Mega Orb. We're definitely not going to open any of the Mega Orbs till after we finish this first milestone, because we don't want to accidentally get one of these characters out of it, because that's such an important orb to get. He's an okay character. I'm still somewhat using him later on. I actually used him on my main to just get through something that I've been working on for a month or two. And it was purely for relevance. He was a character that I already had up there from a previous thing, where I was like, oh, I don't have to put a lot of work into him to use him for this event to finish it. There are other characters that are better than him that I would have rather used, but they would have cost more gold, more materials. And by using him, it probably took me 2-3 days longer to complete it. But in the long run, it saved me a lot more. Yeah, so this is the point where we're probably going to lose just because we're not a high enough level to take our characters up high enough. Or we'd have to take a full team of 5. And this is something where I'd rather wait than take up more characters, because I don't see the benefit in taking up the other characters that I have unlocked that are usable in this. So if we don't beat this, then we're going to leave it here on this for now. And it looks like this is going to finish around 3 hours. So this has been our longest one yet. But some of these are going to, like, probably on the days that I don't have to be at work till late and stuff, they're going to be a little bit longer because we're able to get so much more done. Also, there's just so much stuff to be in here. So the next couple days, now that we can't sit through any of those missions and everything, the campaigns, it might be a lot shorter videos. Let's take a look at him. And what do you require? You require villain or heroes for hire characters. Let's look at the characters that we have. Really, these two are the only two that I would want to work on out of these guys. Heroes for Hire, good teams still somewhat, but they're not. They're too phased out at this point to where I wouldn't want to work on them unless they get a rework. So I'm probably gonna take Loki and level him up only at first and see how far that gets me. So let's pull up Loki. And Loki, we have some decent amount of stars on already because we got that free thing for signing up for the Strike store. So where is Loki? Should be up. Yep. So we'll max him out, then we'll go in and do it. And you see how fast we're spending gold here. It will slow down over the next couple days as I kind of just have to level up for a couple days. Take him right up to 7. And then we'll equip what we can on him. He's part of a current meta. Well, actually, he just got phased out of raids, his team. So they're not the current best team, but they're still very good in many game modes. He's not someone that I'm going to try and take up there, but they're still decent enough in enough different uses that I don't mind putting work into them, just in case they're still relevant when I get to the points where I can use them. So like if we were 42, we'd be able to take all these guys up one more gear tier. And we've got this to do now. We'll see how it goes. I wonder if I'd be better with this. So we're going to try and play this. We're going to put Shang-Chi and her in the back. And then both of these guys taunt, so we're going to put them at the ends. Just because it'll give one attack where they're not able to hit Loki. Now, even though they're going to be weaker, there's always that chance that they get that stun on me or something like that. So I'd like to avoid that if possible. Just because that'll pretty much... If I can avoid it, it guarantees me win. Now, they might all just die off the rip here. I might be overthinking it completely. These guys are only 3 health bars, so Loki could probably actually go in this by himself and win. It's not something I'm worried about. Yeah, like, see that? They all one-hit them. Loki takes barely any damage. My clones are equal to their power, and normally the clones almost don't matter. They're just something to take a hit to save your guy from taking a hit for a turn. So Loki is probably going to be able to just walk through this by himself. In fact, this is the one that makes me invisible and makes more clone. His second attack makes them hit each other, and I'd rather be the one hitting them because I'm going to do more damage than they do to each other. So I'm actually going to play this one because this, what it would... Actually, I'll do it this once to show you guys. It makes them hit each other. Not a great move when my guy's so much stronger and can do more damage than they can. So we'll do our ult when we can. Other than that, we're just going to basic attack because it's going to do more damage. And we're mainly going to do the ult when we can because it's going to give us more minions to get through it faster. Yeah, so like next turn of his, I can do the ult. Yeah, if he's going to be jerk and dodge, we'll just kill her first quick. And look at that. Now, 100 gold, when you first beat this mission, if you beat it, you know, before, would have been huge. But for me, it's... With how high you can get characters now, it really doesn't make a relevant difference. And we're almost those arenas. I can't wait to get to those arenas, but there's so much to do. And there's going to be so much in the beginning here. Get one of my minions in here. Now my minions aren't as relevant. So now... I'm just going to put on auto. Doesn't matter if I have a minion or not at this point. And they're higher up, so them hitting each other isn't terrible. So I'm just going to literally try and auto it. And we might win, we might not. It's looking right now like we might not, especially with 21 people left. But only time will tell. Yeah, I don't think we're beating this. We'd have to work on at least one more person, but I don't want to do that, so we're gonna end up leaving this off here for now. Yeah, so that spawned 2 of them, so that's where now I can start building up some sort of attack team. Just kill one. I make another minion, he'll take a hit. Oh, he ulted, so I take the hit anyways. And I got knocked out there. See, that's where the minions and other people taking the hits comes in handy. And he's taunting, but now I can go back to hitting him now that he did an attack. Yep, and we lost. Which, like I said earlier in the mission, I expected that to happen. We're going to have to take him up higher. I mean, we can look at the recommended quick for this just to see what it says. So recommended is I have 5 characters at level 30, gear tier 6, and ability level 3. He alone is barely at that. So yeah, that's something where we did not really have a chance of winning. So now, we're going to go to that arena though. We're 589, and we're going to play this until we're losing pretty much. Is there anything in the 4,000s that I can fight? No. So we'll go for this 555. My team should be able to beat this. We are lower though, they are higher, so it's going to be an But, and this is where it's hard, because synergy does somewhat help, but ability levels help a lot as well. And because they're geared to whole gear tier higher, he probably has higher ability levels. So that's where it's like, hey, this is going to be a close one. And I forgot to change the attacking team. So we're probably going to lose this. If we win this, I'll be shocked. We're actually going to target Hulk because he should taunt soon. I think he just did. Yep. So we might as well start doing damage to him while we can, because we can't attack anyone else right now till his next attack anyways. And he taunts as well. Ideally, I would have killed the... There we go. So I'm going to try and kill Iron Man before he taunts. Oh, he just did. So I was not able to. So we are going to somehow win this, it looks like. Luckily for us. Even though we went in with the wrong team. And we kill Black Cat. Nope. Looks like we're killing Cap next. Cap is definitely a better character than she is. She was just so low, so I could like one hit her to take her out, so I wanted to just get rid of her while I could. But we won anyways. So this time when we go in, we'll make sure to switch our team. Four, 3, 9. 4, 3, 1. And this is a pretty okay team. This guy's really good. He can give speed buff to your team. I don't see that as a great team, though. I should be able to not have any issues beating them. I don't see it being an issue. As long as we keep getting 1,000 cores or energy every day, we're spending like a total of 2,000 energy a day, so we're gonna level up pretty quick. 3,000, 4,000, 10,000. So he can revive him if he dies. And he's a more squishy. Plus he taunts. So I am going to go here first, because then I'll get team damage. Then hopefully by the time he taunts, he's already weak. You got to kind of plan out who you're going to hit. I would have loved to take Ghost Rider first, because he can get stuns really easily. But with the fact that this guy taunts, I want him going he's weaker too, so I want him going as soon as possible. So it's not like, oh, I have almost Carnage dead, and then he taunts. So now we'll take out Ghost Rider. But I also wanted Anti-Venom dead because he heals. And he can bring him back. And then we'll take Carnage out. Yeah, see, where the synergy is definitely enough in this situation to where we are walking through them. Yep, and we won this one, no problem, literally. None of our characters are even damaged, really, and we have heals on. My clone's damaged, that's it. So we are going to spend some cores to do more attacks to get lower quicker. And we'll see what the lowest team... We're not even paying attention to what team they have, really, unless they have some good synergy going. I mean, I guess we are, kind of. So I saw 3,600. It looks like you're going to be the lowest. These three have great synergy. These two have good synergy together. But then I'm going to be able to win this again. This is another free one. When we lose, we'll swap him out and try him. Because sometimes you can same team twice in a row. But we'll have to wait until we get to that point. Like right here, this is one of those ones I'm confident. I'm not worried. I think we're going to win it no problem. And out of these characters, I would want Iron Man dead first. So I am going to target him and hope that by the full team hits, we end up killing him with how low he is. We just want to make sure we get him before Hulk taunts. Which I think we will have no issue with. Does Hulk taunt here? Yeah, he does. Aw. And he's... Since this is the positioning, when I... Well, I just did full attack, so I'm good. But let's say that I did an attack that just hits them and them around him. It would only hit these three. So this is another freebie. Yeah, like right now, if we had an offer for Green Goblin, just because it's going to be a couple days before we unlock the other team, for like 20 of those things, I wouldn't mind. But he's a Scourge character, so there's no way there's going to be an offer for him. There was never even a way to buy him. But there was a way to buy characters to use for the Scourge. Yep, so they're running similar to what I am. Only they don't have the best plugins in. This is another one I should be able to walk right through. He's only at 3-1. He's the main person of the team, I would say. He's a little bit more tanky, so I'm going to try and hit him. He does have a decent health pool, but hopefully I can get rid of him quick. Mysterio, because he can respawn anyways, and there's a chance that I'm pretty sure he can taunt. He's not a... He does okay damage, but it's not like he's a big deal. So he is someone I'm probably going to leave for last. Yes, he barely damaged us. And we're going to try and kill him. And like I said, Mysterio will be last. When we kill Mysterio, it should spawn 2 Mysterio minions that we have to kill. That's why we're leaving him for last. Because then we can kill the minions before he respawns. Okay, it spawns 1. It must be when you get his abilities higher that it makes 2. But that's where, oh, if this guy survives 2 turns, like if he got his second attack, he would have respawned the main one again. And then it could have just been a cycle. So if he had him up, like, you know, let's say he was at gear tier 10, you know, higher than my team, he could wipe my team out by himself because of that. 284, 279. We got 274. There we go. 276. Yeah, and this is another team based off this. I'm not worried I'm going to win. Unless they're like 40,000 power with a team like this where they don't have synergy, I'm not worried. And depending on who they are at 40,000 power, even then I'm still confident I can win. Like this team, I'm just... It's a bunch of high health, lower damage people, I would say. So I am just going to find the weakest one, which is Spider-Man. He has a great chance of stunning me, so I'm going to take him first. And then she, I think, can revive teammates and heal, so she'll be next. So ideally we want to get them before Captain America taunts. I think he can taunt as well. I might be overthinking that. Actually, we'll just take him because he's so low, because that cuts him down to only 2 people. Or, I mean, 3 people. Which, having more people can literally give you the edge. Because if you have all your people able to attack and they have to wait longer and they get less hits, that can make the difference between winning and losing, because you can end up having characters survive with almost no health. So we'll take him out next, and I'm pretty sure she can revive him, though. He taunted anyway, so we would have had him anyways. So we are hitting the point where my people are taking damage at this point. They might end up healing up before the battle ends, but look at that. They might get one of me, which is okay in Arena as long as I still win. But this is mainly because they're a much higher power team than me, but like I said, I'm still confident I can win. He's going to be the biggest problem, which is why we're going to save him for last, because of the fact that he has such a big health pool. So ideally, I want to get there with at least 4 people left. He might still get a kill on one of my guys, but then I'll still be able to grind his health down. She has a decent health pool too, but he has a much bigger one. Yep, and then he heals, and I get my shocker again, which is going to give us all boost. See, but he took him right out. Luck of the draw, luck of the roll. Ideally for me, he would have attacked like a Mysterio. Yeah, so this is where characters can make a difference. He's a very relevant, good character. But hopefully we can get her soon here. Yeah, so we got her down low. So we just gotta hope we can kill her before she heals or anything. So I still have 4 left. The plan was to get down to him with 3 left, so we're right on that edge right now. Doc Ock, I think, could beat him on his own, maybe. But it looks like we might just barely kill her in time. This is going to be a close one. So we're already to the point where it's getting a little close. Closer than I want it to be. And it's hard, because we're really kind of stuck because we can only take our characters up so high. And yeah, she just healed. So we either got to get a knockout on her or something, otherwise we don't stand a chance here because of the fact that she heals. Yep, so we got to hope they don't kill his clone right now so that way he respawns. So if they hit the clone again, he is dead, so... Ooh, he lived? Okay. So he might get another turn to come back. That'd be very ideal. I'm pretty sure... Is it the 3rd turn? When does he come? It's gotta be something based off the ability level decides how many turns or something. Because he should have been back now. And we're actually gonna lose this one. Oh, that stunk for us. We do, though, have the ability to claim her now. So we're going to get her leveled up automatically. And we're going to take her as high as we can, of course. She's also going to be favorited. Yeah, and they even get free ability upgrades. That's awesome. Anything where we can farm this at least one time? Or any more when we unlock this other spider characters anyway, so I don't mind opening 20 there. Yeah, like he had people on his team that were 10,000 power. Taking character as high as up as I can only brings them to 5,800. That's where it's a little rough for me. Hopefully, I mean, this will give us some XP. And we level up. Awesome. 42. Now we can take characters up another gear tier. Get achievement. Awesome. We've unlocked red stars. So red stars power them up even more on top of the yellow stars. Yep, total bonus. And this unlocks a new section of the store. And in here, you can buy red stars for your characters. So if we see a character like her, we don't have enough, but once we do get some, which we'll get some from opening orbs, we'll be able to go through and buy them. So we're going to open what orbs we can. And then from opening these, we'll get credits and stuff for other things. And what it is if you get the same character twice, you get the fragments for the other thing. Now before we open another, I want to see if that gives me any of the silver ones just from opening those. Because if not, I want to spend some of them to get one silver one for her while I have her right there. Yeah, so that does not. So I know there's a way you can exchange them. Pretty sure. Oh, you can automatically get higher orbs. Thought there was a way where you could just exchange them for the silver credits. I must be wrong there. Okay, just open up what we can then. Well, now we have some of these to open. And we got one really good character out of this that we got stars on, and that's the Sunfire. Because he's a character we're bringing up anyways. Yeah, I just wish I had some of these. Is there a way for me to get some? If I click and then I click this, then I click find. Oh, that's something you can buy. Yeah, these are different campaigns that I can't even do yet. We're not going to open any shard ones right now. Check what orbs we got. So that's shards. Yeah. Supplies. Inbox. Daily rewards. These are all new recruit free heroes I'm getting, which is awesome. Now you'll see there's a 6 here. We unlocked more stuff now. So now I gotta go through all these, which I am going to do, but I won't make you guys sit through that. So we're gonna go to our team. We're gonna take them all up to the next gear tier, and then we'll go in and we'll try arena one or two more times. If we lose, we'll swap in the Spider-Man character, try him. If we lose again, we'll be done. But I just want to make sure I give it the best I can here. Because if we can get higher up now, it'll help us so much later. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, so I can equip a piece. 43 required. Yep, so now we're on purple here. And is there any purple? No, we can't farm purple till we get to 7. So literally the only way for us to get to purple is these. And we're going to try and save that energy really quick to use for shard farming. But we're going to equip everything we can on all these characters, of course. 45. Yeah, so these I can't do. Next is him. We're going to use the Blitz Orbs. Because farming the shards I feel like is definitely more important right now. Until we unlock the next sets of campaign, pretty much, we're only going to use the campaign energy to farm shards. Once we unlock all the characters we can farm, we'll work on just going by the ones we already have the most shards for to get them up higher stars, or we'll go for the lowest. We'll probably actually go for the lowest, just because we have chances of pulling things out of orbs and stuff. So this is a supply purchase we can make, so we'll just buy it. And now that I can take these up, I might be able to get farther in some of those missions. And we just gotta make sure we're bringing that down to 10 every time we open this at least. Yep, and if we have in supplies, we will buy it. Gold's very helpful, but I don't mind spending it on the gear at this point, only because later on we'll be getting a lot more gold. It'd be one thing if we were buying teal gear, because that's where it gets expensive, but purple gear I don't mind buying. It's not very expensive. I mean, actually, I should just be saving every piece of gold I can. Actually, we're only going to open these. We're going to save every piece of gold we can, just because we've already finished the milestone today. So all we're getting is the gear out of it, where we could wait till tomorrow to be buying the gear, and that would help us with the milestone again. Oh, well, we can't equip that anyways. We should have paid more attention to that. So we're going to go right over to the orb. $44, $46. This we can do. We also need 2 of those purple vials. We might be able to get that from this orb as well. We'll see. Yep, so we do get those purple, well, white vials. And this is another one we can equip that will farm quick. All these are ones that we're not high enough for. Take you up. Definitely gonna equip what we can on him. We know these 2 we can't. We'll click this. Nope, 48. This we can. She's gonna go there, definitely. Actually, we're not gonna take her and him up yet. We're gonna save and try and do it after 5 o'clock, so it helps us towards the next gold milestone. We are gonna go to Nebula, hit find, because she's the one that I have the lowest on. We're gonna spend this campaign energy quick. So I wish I organized them by how many more you need. Because like Nebula you only need 15, where him I need like 30, so I'd rather be farming him first. But I think right now without any like filters on it, auto does it by what their power is at nothing equipped when you first unlock them. There we go, that's that. Stop spending gold. Yes, like this would give me a full team off the rip. This team isn't relevant. Plus, they're 100. I thought they were 30 for a second. I read that wrong. That's not a team that I would even spend the 30 on, though. They're a great team. They're still somewhat usable, but in my eyes, that would be a waste. Again, the campaign energy, much better to get leveled up faster. Yep, so we'll do that. We won't make you guys sit through that. We'll do that off camera. We'll go through all those again. Then after 5 o'clock, we'll take Loki up and try and go through that section more. But we're just going to do a couple more of these. 2, 7, 4, 5. And this is a great team. I don't know if I'd be able to beat them. So we're actually going to go for this team instead because I feel more confident on them. They're around less power than me, but these three together are amazing. He's a great character and she's a great character. This one I definitely wouldn't go after just because it has him. He's one I want to avoid. And they're part of that Spider Society team, so that's what I want to avoid fighting. Now, once I have them, completely different story. But until I have them, I don't want to fight them. And once I have them, I'm going to take them max out. Literally, if I level up, they go up. Every time I level up, I instantly equip the gear. Don't care what I'm at for gold and stuff. They will be a main focus. Especially right now while they have their boost. Their boost does go away soon. So what it is they have a boost in all modes right now. And they change what characters have like a boost where it's like, oh, they're 25%, 10% more powerful. They have some sort of boost. So right now especially they are crazy good. The boost is changing. I want to say it's changing to like Bifrost or something. I'll have to look into that. Go. It puts us in the top 3,000. And I want to look at the milestones quick and see how far we'd have to get to the next milestone just to see if it's worth us grinding. It is only an hour and a half away from 5 o'clock, so it might definitely be worth it. Rewards, 1,500. So let's try and see if that's an achievable thing. As long as it's only 25 cores, I don't mind spending it to try and get there. We are kind of far away, so it might be rough. If we lose, we won't, beat a dead bush and try and continue. But we will try and get there. Yeah, like this team. Looking at them. Yeah, I'm confident against them. How's that? Yeah, this team's lower, so we'll go against them. I think it switched last second. Did you see that little switch? That's where you gotta, you can't be too long, or you might want to wait until right after it switches and then go through them. Because they will update, because other people are doing battles at the same time as you. So they are constantly updating and switching. Oh no, we got to go against the same team. Now, she can revive someone. She also heals. So I would want to kill her first, ideally. Now, hopefully, him and him being 5,000, my area attacks that attack everybody do kill them, hopefully. He's going to be a little bit of a worry if he taunts and I'm not able to get to him, but it does look like we're able to pretty much burn through a third of their health. Yeah, and we're going to get him here off of our area attacks. Yeah, and he did taunt. We wanted to try and get her before he taunted, but it didn't happen. We should have gone for him instead, or him, because they're more squishy. That's where not planning right kind of hurt us. But if we kill him, we'll go right for him then. And try and kill him before she does another healer revive. Yep, so we'll go right for him. And then we'll go for Wolverine because he's going to do more damage than the dog. Because worst case, even if she revives one, if it's only her and one other guy, we'll walk through it. Yeah, and look at us go. We're having no problem against this team. And we'll get a kill on him quick. Now, I don't know if she can revive anyone. It might be that she can only revive other AIM characters. Her name's AIM Scientist, and there's AIM Assault and all that. I don't know. I'd have to read her kit to know exactly. And I think it's also only a chance to revive, not a guarantee. So I might be overthinking her. But yeah, we got this in the bag, no issue. Yeah, and she didn't revive anyone at all, so I'm pretty sure based off that it's only other AIM characters. So I'm pretty sure she used the move that she uses to revive twice there. I think it's her heal that revives. Yeah, so he's a this person definitely pays money. That is a pay-to-play character at this point. Unless he's in an alliance that he's getting carried like crazy and he got one of the luckiest rolls, which is a possibility. But based off the fact that he's this far back in arena, I would say someone who's pay-to-play. This team we can maybe take. We want to look around. So like this team, they're only 200. So it looks like the farthest we can get is in the 2,200. So let's look at the 2,000. Yeah, like this team. These two being, the three of them being 10,000, that's what worries me. That's equal to my team power, and they still have two more. They have one that's at 9,000. That's where it's like, this team, these guys are weaker. So as long as we're able to kill them and leave just Blade and then get Blade before he does anything crazy, we should be fine. So we are going to go against them. We wanted to avoid him a little bit because I know Blade's a very good character. But based off the level he doesn't have the abilities leveled up on him. And because of that, makes me feel like, okay, I'm overthinking it. He doesn't have his abilities leveled up. It's not like he's going to do a crazy amount. But he did kill someone off the rip, so that's where it's like, oh, maybe he is built up. We're going to try and kill Iron Man first. We should probably try and kill Blade first, but we know we won't kill him before this guy taunts. We're going to try and kill him just because he's so low health, actually. That changes our plans a little bit. And Captain America's really low, so we'll try and target him, actually. So we're going to constantly switch based off who got like a critical hit and stuff because we're trying to get them as fast as we can. Ideally, we want to get down to just Blade left as fast as we can so that way maybe we can get a stun on Blade. If we attack Blade off the rip, then everybody else is going to have chances to get stuns and stuff on us. So we can't do that. Don't know why the attacks aren't making the little noises. We're going to try and kill him quick. He's weak. So we're going to try and go bam, bam, bam. Okay, and then him, please. Yep, and then Iron Man. We might win this. It's going to be close. So hopefully his next move's his heal and spawn, so he gives us that. Yes, it is. Awesome. So now he'll give us those attack boosts and the speed boosts and everything, which will really help, especially with Blade being there. Because Blade is going to pretty much, yeah, like he just took someone out there. Blade will one-shot him. He could probably one-shot him right now and then two-shot him. Yeah. So we probably did lose this one. Just because Blade is too built up. Yep, we lost. So. Probably just settle for the 3,000 for now. We're going to have to level up more before we're able to get further. That's where it's a little hard. These people that are higher than me have been playing a little bit longer. We don't know how much longer, so they have the benefit of they might be 2 gear tiers higher than me. But that is where we're going to leave it. And that gives us another milestone here to claim. We're almost to him. We don't have him yet. We don't have him yet, but once we get them, that'll be crazy. We already have him. But of course, he couldn't be the last one. She's the last one. So we got to get to her to get that full team. Once we have that full team, that'll be a game changer. But for now, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this is so long, 3 hours and 30 minutes. I apologize. They will get quicker as we get more of this stuff done, but there's so many events and everything for us to grind in the beginning. That's why these are longer. And we have a while before we unlock any more campaigns, so it's not like we're going to have to sit through those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, level 70. The villains you have to beat, Heroes 1 first. Nexus will level for that. This one we'll unlock pretty soon, 46, and we're what? 42, so we'll probably unlock that soon here. But I'll start doing the walkthroughs of those unless I get stuck and have to work on a team so you guys see what teams I'm working on for them. I'll start trying to do those more off camera. Then stuff like this, I'll make sure to show you when I unlock new stuff, but most of this stuff, we'll either recap it or I'll do it off camera. This event starts in 2 days. We might work on getting the hand team in time for that. So it requires 5 hand characters. So if we pull up the hand tag, and pay attention to this stuff because you want to try and have these guys right. Just because it's free gear and stuff, free gold, might have some XP, but if I pull up hand, these are the hand characters. And most of these are only 10. But I can get them in Blitz supplies. I can get them in Arena supplies. I think these guys are all in Blitz supplies. Except for you, and he's one of the ones I'd rather work on because the other ones are minions. But these guys are all in the Blitz supplies, so I probably only have to buy them twice. It's probably 10 shards. Yeah, so I'd have to buy them twice. We'll probably try and get the 4 of them before that. We'll probably take them up to like gear tier 3 or 4, all of them, to try and get through those first couple. But perfect time to end. There is an update for the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you had a wonderful one, and peace.